listening.
What do you want me to do? What do you?
I'm
The
listening.
nigga already canceled the Department of Education. You want me to be mad?
Listen.
I truly what do you want me to do? I got my own student bills to pay.
Listen.
Hey, I got my money to worry about. Why the heck? I could care less about anything else about nobody coming over here talking about they want to pay my student loans. Welcome back, everybody. This is a whole lot of podcast. This is Hope Adebayo.
Ebenezer Ojo.
We have a lot for y'all today. A lot is happening.
A great amount. So let's check in.
Ebenezer got a new phone, man.
Yeah.
He upgraded from iPhone 11 to iPhone 16 Pro Max.
New phone, who this? I changed my number too, so don't call me.
Same lock screen.
Yo, I had the 11 for the longest.
For too long.
Since like 2020, I got the 11.
Way before that.
Yeah. I got the 11. First, I had the 6S. Yeah, because I had the 6S for a while. And then I lost that in an Uber. I lost
in Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wisconsin. I lost an Uber because I was coming back from the airport. This was after Uncle Ty had got married.
Yep.
So I was coming back from the airport. Literally used the guy's car charger, left the shit in the Uber. This is before Uber was actually had common sense. And I tried to call them and it was such a hassle, bro. And then the dude was telling me that my phone isn't in that car. Lying ass. That's where I left it. It was charging. So either he took it or the next passenger he picked up took my phone, but somebody took that shit.
Somebody took it.
And because the what's it called? The location was turned off. The phone had been turned off. So if somebody's taking your phone, what the first thing they're gonna do is what?
Turn it off. They
so
can't do that no more though.
If you turn it off, they can still track it?
You can still track it even if it's turned off.
I love that. Back then, they didn't have that feature.
Nope.
So that phone was long gone. Who knows where it is? But thank God I had this T-Mobile insurance where I was able to get a new one for $100. So you give them $100, you get a brand new one. Then I had that one for a little bit. That one too became wonky. So I upgraded to the 11 from the 6S to 11. And then had the 11 since, 2019, 2020. And now we're updated to 16.
That phone was ready to die.
That phone was not bad. See, that I used that phone very well.
Bro, I had the 11.
The only issue with the 11 was
the
updates and the batteries. Yes, it was so nice going on my trip to Hawaii and not having to worry about charging. It was so nice to be like, I'm gonna charge my phone in the morning and then go outside and not have to worry about charging it till later in the evening.
See, I understand that with the charging because I have the 16 too, and
the battery life is nice.
I disagree.
Really?
Maybe it's because I'm just on my phone all the time, but I'm still entrapped to a charger.
Really?
Yeah.
You still feel like you got to charge every minute? Do you keep your phone on low power mode?
No.
That's why. My phone,
I don't.
90% of the time is on low power mode.
But then you don't get texts. You don't get everything.
No, you do. You do. Because one thing I noticed is that when you like right now, if I put this phone to sleep, it'll sleep. But if I take it off low power mode,
yeah, it will stay
up. I'm like, why are you wasting energy for what?
Bro, I actually had to turn that off last night.
It's a dumb feature. It's a dumb feature.
It's not dumb, but it was just pissing me off late at night.
There's no point for it. Like, that's why I just put it on low power mode and turn it off.
Yeah, I know. That's what I had to do because it was so annoying.
That's what I do. I keep my phone on low power mode like 90% of the day because why do you need it? Because the other thing too is that text will start going through, be super loud. It's just like, nah. You just leave it on low power mode, low light, last all day. But man.
Hey man, where'd you just come back from?
Should I say aloha?
No.
Aloha.
Taba.
Aloha.
Wakiki.
Yo, when I tell you, everybody at least once in their life should take a trip to Hawaii. Everybody at least once in their life should take a trip to Hawaii. Honestly, I was telling one of my family members this, that I feel like the issue with people being so bummy faced, you ever see somebody wake up and just be angry? You ever see somebody walking down the street and just look awful? You ever see somebody just be mean to somebody else for no damn reason? Yo, if I had a foundation, the way Bill Gates has the Bill Gates Foundation, I'm gonna have an Ojo Foundation, and it's gonna be directly for vacations. I think the reason people are so mean and racist and whatever else is because they don't go outside of their little neighborhood. They stay in their little neighborhood all day.
Economy, bro.
They work their 9 to 5 all the time. I know, don't get me wrong, this was a privilege for sure. But at the same time, I feel like that's a lot of reasons why people aren't happy. They're doing the same routine every single day. Like, of course you're gonna be unhappy. Yo, take that vacation time. Take that time out to travel. I know everybody's complaining economy. Yo, when I went to Target to go, T-Mobile to go exchange my phone, that place was packed. Y'all got money. Y'all got money. I don't. That's another thing too.
Brand, bro.
People yell economy. When I went to the mall at the strip in Hawaii, of course everybody does on vacation, but so they'll be shopping. But same thing. If I go to the Mall of America, it's gonna be packed.
Packed to the brim.
If I ask the tax bracket of everybody shopping, you're gonna find people who make $20K a year. You're gonna find people who make $200K a year, all there, right? People complain about economy. Yo, let me tell you the most greatest commodity, the most priceless commodity, better than money and anything you can buy, is that thing right there that keeps making noise, my clock. Time. Time is the most valuable commodity. Once you lose it, it's gone. You cannot pay for it. You can't beg for it. It's gone. You only have right now. That doesn't mean to be stupid and just flaunt all your money and just, be in debt. But it just means prioritize the things that will make you, instead of buying like a really nice shoe or a really nice bag or a really nice TV or something, maybe prioritize an experience. I feel like that's something one of my old coworkers did with her boyfriend, well, I think now fiance, is that they didn't spend money on each other when it came to Valentine's Day or birthdays, right? Maybe they'll spend money on Christmas because it's them and family, but they only spent money, like when it was her birthday, they'd save it. Valentine's, they save it. They would save their money for experiences. They would take all that money that you would have spent on an expensive gift or expensive whatever for that person. They took that money, saved it, and used it on experiences. And they would travel all the time, at least twice a year with their partner, right? Traveling twice a year, honestly, for me is a luxury.
It is.
And I'm not saying traveling because, you're going to Wisconsin or Chicago for graduation. No, that's not travel. I'm talking traveling for the purpose of vacation. Not for the purpose of, we're going to go do this person's wedding or this person's birthday. No. For the purpose of vacation, right? They did that multiple times because they saved their money for experiences. And to me, experiences are way better than a tangible gift. You give me a PlayStation 5, cool. When PlayStation 6 comes out, the 5 is, who cares? But give me a new MacBook. When the next bag comes out, who cares, right? These intangible things are going to be gone. And I feel like when you're at your deathbed, you're not going to be thinking, on March 7th, I saved $2,000 because I didn't go. No, you're going to be thinking about what I did in Hawaii when I jumped out of the plane. I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of my life. I'm thinking about how I woke up like 6 a.m. to go jet skiing. I saw sea turtles while I was jet skiing. I'm going to think about that. Nah, I didn't see dolphins. I'm going to think about the whale that I saw on our, because when we were flying, before we jumped, we took off. Those are what I would pay for. Yeah. And I feel like those experiences were the best. And this was my first solo trip. A lot of people were like, Amnesia, why are you going on a solo trip? By yourself? What are you gonna do? Until we bored? I was doing something every single day for 7 days. I was there for 7 days. Jeez. 6 nights. I was doing something every single day. I had something planned for each day. First day I went out there, just went out, saw the beach. And it was really cool because it's a 5-hour difference. So I left here at like 11 a.m. and then got there and it was still only 2 p.m. there. After a 9-hour flight.
Damn, day is yours.
The whole day. So I went out, looked at the beach, enjoyed that. Second day, did a tour. The day after that, what did I do? That day was like an eating day. So I'd gone out to some restaurants, seafood. I had a bunch of poke. I had...
poke?
Yeah, poke. So that's where they have a bed of rice and then they have like sushi. So it's like
a bag
sashimi.
Of rice?
No, a bed of rice. So it's a bowl, rice, sashimi.
You say so a bowl of rice, man, bro. A bag of rice. A bag of rice.
This man is not a culinary expert like me. So you got a bed of rice, and on that bed of rice you got nigiri, which is basically like bluefin tuna, all that type of stuff, mixed with a bunch of spices and stuff. And then they have other types of raw fish. They put it on there. So delicious. Had a bunch of poke. Had like a lot of their staple food. There are more authentic things, but some of the things that I wanted to try was like grilled shrimp.
Did you try octopus?
No, I did not. But I have had octopus here before, but I did not try it there. But then I had Hawaiian barbecue at this place called L&L. So good. Oh my goodness, so fire. Yeah. Had that. And then the place I stayed at, the Hyatt, shout out the Hyatt in Waikiki, beautiful hotel. Stayed there, and they had this all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh my goodness. If I insert clips of that, so delicious. Like crabs, all you can eat. Continue. Crab legs, all you can eat. A prime rib steak, all you can eat. Shrimp, all you can eat. Bro, linguine, all you can eat, bro. And they had a chocolate water, chocolate
I
fountain.
don't even do chocolate.
It was delicious, bro. All you could eat, bro. I had like 5 plates filled. 5 plates filled. The drinks, they kept them coming.
Free alcohol too?
No. But what they do is at the check-in, they give you these slips, vouchers for free drinks. So my dude was only supposed to give me 1. He gave me 3. Oh. So I had like 3 free drinks, and the drinks were expensive, like $17 per drink. And this dude gave me free vouchers. I just took the vouchers, started getting drinks. Shout out to that dude, bro.
Sure, if you see me move to Hawaii, man.
But this is another thing how they get you. So when you're booking your hotel, I booked my hotel through Expedia. Yeah. But Expedia, one thing Expedia doesn't cover is resort fees. So there's literally fees for just being in the resort.
Oh, wait, you were at a resort?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's called Hyatt Resort and Spa. But the only reason they're able to call it a resort is because they have a pool.
And then they close it.
Yeah, and so that's the only thing. I think if you have a pool and a hotel, you're allowed to call it a resort because there's nothing really resorty about it. But they had I guess there was, because there was a game room, there was a gym, there was a bunch of stuff in there. So I guess you could call it that. But yeah, so there was resort fees. So I had to pay an extra $60 for each night I was there. Yep. So a part of it was a holding fee. You know how they charge you just for damages and stuff? Yeah. Part of it was the holding fee, part of it was a resort fee, because by the time I was checked out, when I checked in, it was $300 they put on my card. By the time I checked out, it was only like $120 that they actually took. So it wasn't too bad, but that's the other thing about it. Buying from these third-party vendors or whatever, you don't pay everything there. Some of it you also pay at the hotel. So that's the other thing. But all in all, I'll stop with my ranting about Hawaii. But I loved it, amazing. Man. It was so much fun. It was beautiful.
You should have seen him. He was skydiving, and his pants was up his butt. It was hilarious.
No, I felt like a baby, bro. You know when they got the babies in the front? They got the little babies in the little front sack? That's how I felt, bro. My shit was swinging like this. Grown-ass man. Oh, my goodness. Dugan? Shout out my dude, Dugan, bro. That dude had been jumping for 14 years, 500 jumps. Bro, this is how I knew I was in good hands. When I went over there and I seen that nigga Dugan, he was wearing flip-flops. Before I was there, he was eating a Snickers bar. Bro was ready to go like it was just everyday thing. Before I was there, I was Googling. I was ChatGPT and what if this happens? What can I do if we unlatch? How do I undo a parachute? Bro, as soon as you jump out that plane, all those ideas of what, gone. Because you realize how stupid that decision was. Because you're literally helpless. I've never felt so helpless.
Oh my God.
I've never felt so helpless.
Imagine someone who's in the air and their parachute doesn't
deploy. You're done. You're done. I had this one friend that she had parachuted here, because if you want to skydive in Minnesota, you have to go to Wisconsin. So she had done that. And then she had done it, I think, one other time. But then she wanted to do it again with her fiance in Costa Rica when they went on a trip. And her fiance had never skydived before. He was really scared. He didn't want to do it. So he just said, you know what? Okay, I'll do it because you want to do it. So they went up there. They did it. He conquered his fear. He was really afraid of heights. He did it. She went to go do it. And her instructor, even before they started, her instructor was just kind of chopping it up with other girls before the stuff happened. And she was like, this guy even like being serious? You know I'm up next, right? So everything was fine. They went up in the air and they jumped. And then she had noticed, because the other thing too is that even though you're flying through the air, it's really loud, I can hear him. Like if Dugan talked to me, I could still hear what he was saying, even when we were free falling. He had pulled out, so there's 2 levels. Like there's this little white one that comes out. Yeah. Right? It's not really supposed to do anything, but it just comes out, right? So there's a little white one, and then there's the main parachute. That's a color parachute. For where I was jumping, the color parachutes were orange. Yeah, orange. So she had pulled it, when I was skydiving, he had pulled it, and it was orange. When my friend was skydiving in Costa Rica, she had pulled it and it didn't come out. So he had told her, like, oh shit. Imagine you're skydiving and your instructor says, oh shit. 2 people in your life you don't want to say, oh shit. One, your doctor. And secondly, you're a parachute instructor.
Oh my
Both
God.
of those people you don't want to ever hear, oh shit, come out of their mouth. Dude said, oh shit. Emily was like, that's okay? That's okay? They had pulled it, and then this is the cool thing I didn't see. When I was seeing them with their parachute backpacks, it had 3 pulleys. I was like, okay, one for the little white one, the second one for the big one, but then why do you have a 3rd pulley?
Yeah.
So apparently every parachute has an emergency pull. If the one fails, there's an emergency. So when she had landed, everybody had landed with the color parachute, the orange and stuff. She had landed with the white one because it was the emergency parachute that had came out.
Damn.
Yo, damn, could have died.
Could have died.
Could have died.
Could have died.
2 people you never want to say, oh shit, your doctor and your parachute.
And I hear that majority of deaths don't happen because the parachute doesn't come out.
It's the landing.
And no, it's that people pass out in the air.
The parachuters?
No, it's like if you don't have an instructor.
Oh, you're going by yourself?
You're going by yourself.
Why would you pass out though?
Well, you're just up in the air, and people they say there's more deaths of people passing out in the air
than
parachute failure.
Yeah. One thing I was legitimately afraid of, even after the parachute was deployed, was it wrapping. Because you know the wires could wrap. If the wires wrap, the parachute isn't as free, and you could kind of free fall like that. But he wasn't worried about. I wasn't really worried about it. As soon as that parachute had unleashed, I was kind of like just
because you at that point. Because how long were you just jumping?
Free falling? Yeah, like the whole thing was probably like a minute and a half.
But how long were you free falling for? Like
before the parachute came out?
Yeah, 15 seconds.
Yeah, 15 seconds or something like that. Before the parachute came out, like yeah. But oh my goodness, I loved it. Loved it. And I need a jet ski, bro. After jet skiing, I was like, oh my goodness, I need one.
If anyone has a jet ski, hit up Ebenezer.
Bro, I want a jet ski.
He will buy it.
I need it right now, bro. I need a jet ski. But man, I enjoyed it. How was should we talk 2 or 3?
Oh yeah.
How was the test?
It went well. I did my test.
Tell me about what the test is for.
NFL combine test.
Nice.
This past week, it was good. It went well.
One time you went to Wisconsin and then.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I went to. Oh, I don't even want to get into that. That's gonna piss me off. But no, it turned out well. We'll see. Got to wait a month until I really find out anything. Hopefully.
Now, really high level, really quick. Give us the process from college athlete to NFL. What is the steps to get there?
So, okay, I was really quick. You even got to start from high school. High school, you get recruited. Hopefully, you go to a D1, D2, or D3 school. Maybe you go JUCO. But you just go somewhere where
that's step 1. Yep.
You just go somewhere where you're gonna get evaluated. You'll be seen.
Exactly.
Evaluated.
Yep.
And I would say probably go to a school that has a pro day, or at least has a local pro day around you. That helps out a lot and makes the process a little bit simpler.
Okay.
And then you'll know by your junior, senior season if the NFL is even a thought for you. You'll have an idea, but at the end of the day, anything can happen your senior year. But then you will need to get an agent. You should get an agent by the end of your junior year, beginning of your sophomore year, senior year, or like whatever your last year play is. You get an agent. Then you play your senior season or your 5th or 6th year for some 7 and 8.
Whoa.
And then hopefully you have a good season. It matters, but not really that much, because what truly matters is your test. So then after the season ends, you start a new season. Start training for about 10 to 12 weeks. And after you train for 10 to 12 weeks, you test. And they're testing everything from broad jump to vertical jump to bench to 40 time to 3 cone to algebra.
Can you believe this man hit 225
for 20.
For 20. Yeah. 225 bench
reps, baby.
For 20.
20 reps.
No wonder you feel like a boulder.
Yeah, I'm fat right now.
I'm just like, what?
Bro, I'm fat, bro. I got too much fat.
What do you mean? This man is 2% body fat talking about he's fat.
I'm fat right now.
For people who don't understand, I feel like people who don't lift weights won't really understand the accomplishment that is. Next time you're at the gym, look at those 45s. Okay? Multiply that by 4 with the bar and just don't attempt it. Just try, just do 45-45 if you can even do that. Try to do just one of that unassisted. This man was doing it on free. No assisted. Just ripping them for 20.
225, baby.
That's ridiculous.
Nah, I'm happy about that. It still hasn't hit me yet. How crazy it will hit me one day.
That's crazy.
Huge. Because that was my goal.
Because to hit 225, like most people who start lifting at like high school and stuff, everybody's looking at 225.
Yeah,
that's the mecca.
225 is the mecca.
I want to get to 225. Bro, I remember when I was in high school, like, oh man, I need to hit 225 one day. When you get to that 225, that's at the mecca. 315 is also the mecca as well.
315.
But you hit 225, that's the mecca. If you lift weights, you know what we're talking about. And then to hit 225 for 20 is not about strength. It's about endurance. Because you're actually dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
It's just endurance at that point. It's just endurance and grit.
You have to. So the thing
it's not even about strength at that point.
At the beginning, when I started training, I didn't have a technique. People think that it's all about strength. It's not about. It's about technique.
It's really important.
So by the end of my 10 weeks, I was able to actually figure out a technique that I like. Huh?
Did you arch?
No, not really.
Oh, wow.
They kind of told us that we were allowed to, but don't overdo it, or they won't count the rep.
Yeah.
So I pretty much, So my technique, what I did was I just cranked out as many as I could. So I think I got about 15. And to this point, my max was 16.
Wow.
So I cranked out 15 where it was just like
PR on test day is crazy.
Yeah. And then, well, that's the plan. That's what you're supposed to do. And then when I started feeling slow, you do boom, boom. You do 2. You breathe.
You don't go 1. You do 2, 2.
You do 2, 2. As soon as you start feeling yourself going slower,
that lactic acid is coming in.
You do 2, 2.
Yep.
And then after the 2, 2, you could tell yourself, all right, do you think I have strength to do another 2, 2 back? But then if you don't, you just start doing 1.
Wow.
You take a 2-3 second break.
At the top or at the bottom?
At the top.
Okay.
You can't, bro, you stop at the bottom, you're not getting back up.
That's true. That's true. And they that momentum down up. Yes. And then
that momentum is everything too. Yeah. Dude, if you stop at the bottom, you're done. So. It doesn't matter. You could be at 10 reps.
Jeez, if you don't know the arch I'm talking about, look up women's CrossFit.
You're petty, bro. You're petty, bro.
If you don't know the arch I'm talking about, look at women, and it's not even anything. You guys might think it's something sexual. It's not. It's not. But it's look up women's
your
CrossFit.
Your body just shouldn't.
And you will know
like
what I'm talking about with bench. Because some of those women, when they're supposed to be hitting, they will arch the hell out of their back. It looks painful.
It is.
To hit 225, they will arch the hell out of their back, but it works. They'll do it. They'll go like this. Will be the rep. They'll be 1. Yeah. Whatever. That's not a rep, but whatever. But man, shout out to Hope. Best of luck to you right now. Dude, so high school, collegiate, get an agent, train for testing, did testing, and then after. So right now he's in testing.
Yeah, just finished testing.
Okay, so right now he's in testing, and then the NFL draft is coming up in June.
No, April.
In April.
Yep, in 32 days.
So if you don't get called for the NFL draft, what happens then?
So truthfully, I probably won't get drafted unless the Lord himself does something miraculous, right? Especially just based on my numbers. So I'll probably end up a free, like a UDFA, undrafted free agent. And if I don't become a UDFA, then I would really hope to get like a mini camp invite and just hopefully prove myself. So to get drafted is obviously the #1 goal because you're guaranteed money. If you ever see any guy get drafted, they're guaranteed a couple $100,000 straight off.
Even if they don't play.
Even if they never, because the majority of the guys who get drafted get cut.
Really?
Get cut during camp.
Well, during camp.
They don't even make it to the majority of guys.
Because they know that if they go to the season, they gotta pay them.
Yeah, you gotta pay them. The majority of guys don't make it to the season.
I would love for you to have that experience, at least to go to training. That would be a blessing.
It'll be fun. I'm excited, regardless.
Let's say an Angel is crossing by right now, and you could tell him what team you wanted to play.
The Vikings.
Whoa!
I get to stay home.
Minnesota Vikings, like Lizzo said.
I actually like Lizzo. I like her now. Hey, Lizzo, I rock with you now.
And I know. Hit the Ozempic?
Huh?
After she hit the Ozempic?
She hit the Ozempic, man. She did it natural. I hope she did it natural.
I'm proud of her.
And it's not. I didn't hate on her because she was fat.
No.
I didn't hate on her because
she was trying to make it seem like it was good.
It was an identity.
That's another thing too, right? Can we also acknowledge that Lizzo literally baited you guys into believing that being being obese was good. And it was natural.
Yeah.
And it was something that they wanted. To just try to become skinny. And she's losing weight. She looks great.
She looks amazing. She looks stunning.
So I'm just like, she looks stunning.
I'm not saying like I'm not attracted to it, but like
no, but look,
each its own.
But look, I believe that whole time that Lizzo was saying like, she was, it just goes to show you, stop listening to these celebrities, bro. These celebrities don't give a ish about you, bro. They doing their own thing.
But I promise you, she made a couple million just because she's skinny now.
The girl on TikTok you're listening to that says F boys, F guys, I don't need a dude, all that stuff. She's probably married up. Yeah. She's probably married up very soon. All those, bro, stop listening to celebrities, bro. They don't have your best interest at heart at all. What are you talking about? That was this song?
No, it's a freaky song.
But I'm just saying, like, stop listening to these celebrities, man. Do your own thing. Because these celebrities are going to talk about body positivity. I love being big. And then go get skinny. And then you like, wait, what happened? What's going on?
Is it okay?
Look at even Meghan Trainor. I'm all about that bass. No,
is she skinny now?
She's skinny now. And mind you, Meghan Trainor was never really big. No. She was never really big. Right? She was never really big. Right? She just got skinnier. So it's like she's all about that bass, but now she is trouble. No trouble. She is trouble now. Yeah. Right? So
there's nothing wrong with being fat. I just think
I just wouldn't promote that as being healthy. I think one thing Lizzo would say is that, I'm healthy. No, not necessarily. Because the thing about it too is I know a lot. I met this one chick who was vegan, and and it didn't look like she was, right? It didn't look like she was. And I'm not body shaming anybody, right? But you're telling me you're not eating meat, right? No, she wasn't vegan, she was vegetarian. You're telling me you're not eating meat, you're not eating a lot of things, but bro, trust me, a Doritos chip is vegetarian, right? Some tortillas is vegetarian. Chips is vegetarian. Fries is vegetarian. There's so many fatty foods.
You're a bad guy.
I didn't say anything. There's so many fatty foods.
Because as soon as you said it, the face came up, bro.
Yo, there's so many fatty foods, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That you can eat and still be big, bro. So when Lizzo's like, I'm a vegetarian. I don't know why people say I'm unhealthy. Yo, can we stop with the BS, bro? Can we stop? Let's just be real with ourselves.
Crack my back, bro.
Moral of the story: don't listen to these celebrities. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're just trying to sell something.
But yeah, man, Ebenezer, Sweet and Green Warrior.
Oh man, I have tried Sweet and Green, bro.
No, with that same girl.
Bro, it was so good. Bro.
It was so nasty.
It was so good.
I'll never eat that. I actually don't understand how people will justify paying $15 for that.
Yeah, the prices don't make sense though.
I used to work in downtown Minneapolis. I used to work at RSM, and that was honestly the best job I've ever had. The greatest job I've ever had. The amazing people, amazing work.
Bro, I was looking for a job right there. Bro, trying to come back in. Take me back, please.
No. I like my job right now. And I'd always eat out because they'd always pay the interns well. So I'd eat out every day.
Yo, RSM interns was living, bro.
I'd eat out every day, and oh my goodness, I'd always walk through this little food cart, and it would be salads, and it'd be like 2-3 people in the middle of their like busy work day. They're full on suits and dresses and whatnot, eating a salad, and I used to get so mad. Out of all the things you see around you with meat, with all this, you're choosing the salad. I just don't get it. But
you're like,
that's just a
choosing a salad when you could be stuffing your mouth with all this meat. You choose a salad where you could be stuffing it with your favorite food, huh?
Yeah, something like.
What's your favorite food?
Meat.
Glizzy Globler.
No. Bro, be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout, bro. I'm starting to cook. If y'all got recipes, please send it my way, bro.
Let's give Hope another clap, bro.
Please send it my way.
This man not only got engaged. Bro, he's leveling up on so many levels, bro.
Up.
He's now cooking for himself. What you made for yourself last night?
Bro, I made spaghetti. I don't even. It's called the Hope Special, so I can't even like. I don't even know what I'll call it.
Stop the bullshit, bro. He saw a TikTok from what's his
Keith
face?
Lee.
Keith Lee.
Okay, but I spun it off of, bro. Don't piss me off, bro. It's the Keith Lee spin-off. It's called the Hope Out of Bio Special.
Made some spaghetti.
Yeah.
Did you use ground beef?
Yeah, ground beef, spaghetti, green
What did you season the
peppers.
ground beef with, Mikey?
Creole. I'm really enjoying this garlic seasoning. I wish I had Cajun Cajun seasoning, but I didn't.
Wow.
Hopefully, go to the store tomorrow. Go get some.
Bro, this dude was on FaceTime with me and his sister, and he was getting ready to prep the chicken thighs.
Stop! I already know what he.
And he was like, I want to make sure that the seasoning's in there.
Hey, give me a second. You can get.
I want to make sure the seasoning is in there. So, how long do I serenade the chicken for? This man said serenade the chicken.
Bro, okay, what does serenade
Well, I want to
mean?
serenade the chicken overnight. How do I season serenade over? Bruh. This nigga was trying to say marinate.
Marinate.
He's talking about serenading the chicken, bro. Oh my god, you gonna sing to it all night? Make sure it's really happy.
Oh, is that what serenading
Yeah.
is? Was
I'm
sexual?
just like, bruh, this man is crazy,
yeah,
bro. Dude. All right, let's jump right into it. So our first topic, we have the famous, the notorious boxer.
Huh? Boxer?
Oh, MMA fighter.
Fighter.
Israel Adesanya. This man has been on...
For those who are listening, it's Adesanya.
Adesanya, yeah, for the people who aren't Nigerian, Adesanya. Well, it's Adesanya. He is in a legal dispute with his ex-girlfriend.
That was hilarious.
For those watching on YouTube, his ex-girlfriend is this color. And for those watching on Spotify, his ex-girlfriend is white. So he is in a dispute with her. And you know, this also reminds me of somebody else that was in a dispute with a person. Jonathan Majors running away from Shorty. Literally trying to get away from her.
And he got in trouble.
And he got in trouble. Bro lost his job. He lost everything because of... and I don't even think it's because of white people. It's just because guys are just really bad judge of character sometimes. To make somebody your partner, you just have to think wisely, right? Or even to be associated with people. It has nothing to do with the white person or the black person. It has everything to do with that individual and that person's personality. So get that straight, right? So the dispute is this. She is claiming that she wants half of his net worth. These two are not married, first of all. They have no children between each other. She just believes that she was dating him for an extended period of time. For a year, yeah. She just believes that she's been dating him so long enough that she feels entitled to half of his wealth because they dated for so long. First of all, on what planet does that make sense?
Isn't it free will?
I don't even know this girl's name. I wish I knew her name. Can you look? Oh, you don't have your phone on you?
But isn't that free will? She opened her nyash before.
We don't know if the nyash was opened or not, though. We don't know. That's speculation. That's speculation.
Sir. Israel Adesanya.
Adesanya.
Come on, bruh.
We don't know. That's speculation. But all I want to say is this, right? Why would you... Okay, Shauna Evers, I believe. Australian model and entrepreneur. Yep, Shauna Evers. So you're a model and entrepreneur. See, I feel like nowadays everybody labels themselves as an entrepreneur. I could go outside and sell some peanuts and I'm an entrepreneur. Come on, bro. What do you like? Tell me what you actually... If I ask somebody, what do you do for a living?
She's probably making a lot of money for the court to order 500 grand.
Bro. To be like, oh, what do you do for a living? I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, you're either doing something shady or you're unemployed. That's what I'm gonna think of when you just come to me and say, I'm an entrepreneur. What do you actually do? What are you selling? What are you buying? Right? So she's a model and entrepreneur. So probably she already has her own. And to even be associated in those circles with Israel, I'm assuming you're at some level of wealth, right? To even be associated. But maybe not. Like, guys will smash anything, honestly. A guy's brain is not...
No, that's speculation.
We'll smash anything. Guys are not smart. It's women that will actually want to be with another person that's at their level. Guys, anything that they see that got a yash and boobs, they're hitting it. So he sees her, right? They're in cahoots together. But you're a model and you're an entrepreneur. I feel like you would have enough wealth and enough self-respect to want to end a relationship and just continue moving on. Why do you feel entitled to, okay, I need to leave here with something?
No, she's an entrepreneur.
That's the business.
Yeah.
That's the business model.
Yeah.
The business model.
You see money, you get money. She's actually smart. She should run her own crash course.
You're actually so true. Because I was saying, what do you do for a living? This is what she does for a living. She dates really popular men.
But she date one.
She whatever. She's probably dated other people, right? You date rich men and then you ask them to give you half of their money. Interesting. That is a business model because it's an exchange of goods.
But look,
it's an exchange of goods.
I think it's smart.
Her goods for his goods.
1 year, she was invested.
Bro, she didn't even invest too much. That's a low investment, high reward. If it pays out. That's low investment, high reward. And dude is traveling all over the world. She probably didn't have to put in too much work too. Honestly, the business plan is pretty smart if it pays out.
Just the ROI wasn't hitting.
The ROI was not hitting. Yes, the return on investment was not hitting.
It backfired.
Because I don't know, even with chat, we couldn't even get a lot of information on this because I don't know to what extent she's actually filing a civil suit, and I don't even know on what merit or what even law she's using to get that.
Dating?
Yeah, on dating. What I've never heard of it being that
you don't have a child. Though.
You don't have a child. Yeah. You're not married. There's no legal binding contract between the two of you. What makes you feel entitled to any of his wealth? To be honest, when I first saw this, I thought it was one of those like rage bait.
Yeah,
you know they do rage baiting a lot now online.
Yeah,
I saw this one
like
where
the news article, fake news articles.
I saw this one video. It was a blind black dude waiting on a bus stop, and then a police officer was like, "Oh, what are you doing waiting on this bus stop? Oh, is that a weapon? We heard that somebody had a weapon. I don't." And it was literally a skit, but they filmed it like it was a body cam, that it was real. Most of the people in the comments could tell that it was rage bait, that it was fake, and it was a skit. But imagine somebody whose mom is on Facebook or something sees that. She's probably gonna think it's real. There's so much fake news and rage baity things out there. I thought this also was one of them, right? Honestly, if you want to dismantle the U.S., throw enough rage bait clips out there, will be dismantled, for sure. But I'm just like, yo, why do you feel entitled to half of this man's wealth? For what? For what? And that's honestly the beginning and end of that story. Because right now, I think I don't know if she's gone ahead and done it civilly. I think this is something that maybe she has filed.
But the court ordered. Ordered.
For him to pay?
No, for him to pay. For her to pay. She owes him now.
She owes him now?
Yes.
Oh, did he like countersue?
Bro, he has nothing to his name. Everything's in his mom's name.
See, that's why I also thought it was fake, because I heard another football player who had done that.
Well, a lot of athletes do
it.
A lot of athletes do it.
Which makes sense.
But
I'm just like, yo, it's.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but they saying that she now owes him $500K.
Yeah, and that could be speculation, but it could be true as well. But I hope
it's true.
I hope it's true, because a lot of the times, these people who do this weird-ish to try to get money, they kind of try their bullshittery and then they hide their hands and then walk away. Nah, bro. No more hiding your hand. Open that hand up. And you need a payback. Yes, you need a good spanking. You need a couple lashes for you, right? Because why are you trying to swindle people out of money? That's fraud. That's thievery. You're a thief. Mm-hmm. You're a thief. At the end of the day, you're a thief. She owes you nothing.
Her goods.
She owes nothing. And I hope then she's had enough public backlash to make it sure that she doesn't do this ish again, or to warn other people to be involved with her. Because to do that is wild. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Allegedly. Let's just end it with that caveat. Allegedly. We'll just leave it at that, bro. Don't sue me, model and entrepreneur. I'm not your next lick. Trust me, I don't got enough right now.
I mean, it's not sue. How much I pay Aaron the plumber to say allegedly?
Yeah, literally. Anytime you gotta say something allegedly, in a real way. Allegedly.
Brodesky.
Yo, Should we move to the
Your ice tastes like vegetables.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
My ice tastes like vegetables?
Yeah.
Bruh. It could be the cup.
Broccoli.
Bro.
Corn.
Let's actually talk about something that we didn't have on the schedule. Let's talk about that DoorDash. That's very interesting.
How?
So, DoorDash, do you wanna prep this one?
Yeah, so DoorDash is being grimy, bro. They're hitting folks when they're down low. and their target audience is me, man. Their target audience is me, man.
Big back, big back, rise up.
So DoorDash, you know, everyone knows DoorDash, bro.
We know DoorDash.
So now, when it's time to pay, you pay with your card. Mm-hmm. Now, you can buy now, pay later.
A lot of people who have shopped on Forever 21, RIP, they just got bankrupt. Any basically boohoo man, any shopping that you've done online, usually at checkout there's this app called Klarna, right? This app is app where it helps you like a credit card where you buy now and then you pay later, right? They give you a payment plan for almost any purchase that you make. So it works a lot for retail because people spend, hundreds of dollars on retail, right? And they don't have it. But now DoorDash wants to partner with Klarna. So now you can buy now and then pay later. So you can continue to accumulate
interest on your pizza, the pizza that you already pooped out 4 months ago. You're still paying.
The pizza that's down its sewage on its way to the Atlantic, you're still paying interest on that shit. Literally, you're paying interest on that shit. Literally.
Bro.
Yo, if they actually successfully launch this, which I'm sure they will.
They will.
First of all, bet you DoorDash's prices will go up, right? 100%. Their service fees will go up, right? And people will use this service, but I'm just like, yo, if you have to use a buy now, pay later system to get a cheese pizza, you don't need a cheese pizza from DoorDash. Because first of all, you have to be a certain level of wealth to want to buy something off DoorDash. Because DoorDash will make a $5 sandwich $25.
Oh my God.
By the time you hit the service fee, the delivery fees, and the tip, something that was $5 has now become $20. You have tripled, quadrupled the price of that item by the time of checkout, just for the comfort of having it brought to your house. Now you're going to continue to add on that, and now they're going to put interest on it. Y'all are on your... You know that nigga Dave Ramsey that be telling people the financial advice?
Oh, yeah.
When somebody says, Dave Ramsey, I'm $10,000 in debt on DoorDash. Dave Ramsey's gonna hang up.
He told your ass to eat rice and beans. They want to listen. But
Dave Ramsey's gonna hang up so fast, bro.
I can roast, but man, I've used like buy now, pay later one time when I bought new cleats.
But that's shoes.
But that's shoes though, and like it's not like I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to see all of that money leave my account.
Exactly.
And then it was like $4 of interest. And you tell me $4 and that's
the only way I use like the Uber Eats and DoorDash, the only reason I use it is because my Amex gives me $10 free credit on it. So that's the only time I use it. And the way that I use it to my benefit, which, some people argue that it's not like super beneficial, but the way I use it to make sure I'm getting my deal is I won't DoorDash the food to my house. I'll use a credit and I'll pick it up. So it's the same price. Oh, yeah. I'm not paying any fees, and I'm getting $10 off. So I'd rather like do the 15-minute drive to wherever to pick up the food than to have it delivered to me, just to pay all these extra fees, have the obligation to tip. Yeah. All of that, bro. It's too much.
Stop, bro. For you to put pizza on layaway,
it's crazy.
Let's stop.
It's crazy. And even the obligation to tip is also wild. A lot of services...
Nah, bro. You used to be DoorDash. Them tips are needed, bro. Them tips are needed. If you DoorDash and you don't tip...
That's facts. Let me not cap, bro.
Guy,
Let me not cap, bro.
You're a bad
because
guy.
I was at the other end of that DoorDash one, so I was way back
$2.
when.
Hell no, I'm not going over north just for $2.
I'm not gonna cap, yo. Those tips when I was on the other side of that DoorDash when I was a dasher, they helped a lot. I'm not even gonna hold you.
They helped.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. They did help a lot, bro. But yo, if you're out here using buy now pay later services for DoorDash, you need to reevaluate your life.
Oh no.
Reevaluate your life. And other people who need to evaluate their life are people who are sitting on children for punishment. Sitting on your child as punishment?
You know what? You know, as the phrase
There's
goes.
a special place in hell.
You know, as the phrase goes, as big as your age, or as you know,
as big as your weight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It goes from as big as your age, you're still doing this. At the big size of your weight,
You're still doing this. You do this. Indiana boy 10 died after 340-pound foster mom sits on him for acting bad.
Mom.
It was his foster mom.
Oh yeah, she was trying to kill that boy.
She was trying to kill him.
Being that's a weapon.
And she looked
Her
all,
weight's a weapon.
She looked all sad in the picture. So she said that this boy was acting bad. So the way of punishment is that she would sit. She's done this before. What she would do is that the boy is acting bad. She'll tell him to sit down. She'll sit on him for several minutes and then get up.
Suffocate that.
And then she'll sit on him several minutes, then get up. At one point, she sat on him for several minutes. The boy was gone.
We never got up.
Dead. Dead.
She George Floyd this.
That's getting cut.
Oh! No.
That's getting cut for sure. But no, how are you gonna suffocate this man, bro? This 10-year-old boy. The last thing that little kid, oh man. The thing he smelled was what?
Ass!
Boom!
Oh! 340 pounds of ass!
Yo. We're joking, but this is a sensitive issue.
No.
This is a sensitive issue. Rest in peace to this kid,
peace, bro.
And yo, screw the foster system. How are you going to give a child to somebody? And you know, I see, it's also screw the system in general because these kids need homes.
These kids need homes, man.
How are you going to sit on a child as punishment? You're sadistic.
You're a dookie human being.
Terrible person.
You're a terrible human being.
What makes me even more upset is that Jennifer Wilson is her name. Jennifer Lee Wilson is her name. She is only going to jail. She's sentenced to go to jail in January for 6 years. And then 1 year of probation.
No. Don't even go to jail. No, don't go to jail. Go to the army. She should be put on the front lines.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In Ukraine.
For sure.
Do you want to sit on top of a kid?
Let a tank sit on you. Let's put a tank on you.
She sent her to El Salvador, where the
where they got their heads.
We'll see what 340 pounds does.
Nah, she gonna shed that weight off real quick. Yo, you're 340 pounds sitting on a child, bro.
It's criminal.
There's a special place in hell for you, man.
Bro, that's like a fighter punching somebody.
A child.
No, yeah, that's like an MMA fighter punching a child and killing a child.
Full blow.
They need to register weight.
No, because look, exactly. Because if you're an MMA fighter or a boxer, your hands are literally
weapons.
Are lethal weapons. They're literally recorded as like one of the weapons you have are your hands. If you're an MMA fighter or professional fighter, they also need to register people of that weight class, bro.
If you're over,
if
you're over 300 pounds,
and you've done something like that,
and
you've been guilty, you've been guilty and done something like that, your weight is a weapon right there, bro. Your weight is a weapon.
You need to register your weight.
Weight is a weapon right there. That's wild, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's wild,
she needs
bro.
To go to, how much she needs to go to jail for 340 years?
Oh, yeah, bro. Bro was saying that a weight per year. No, a year per weight. 340 years, bro.
You're a dookie human being. Like, you've been given the opportunity.
Why is she only sentenced to 6 years for murder?
She murdered a 10-year-old
in the most gruesome way, too.
The kid suffocated.
Last thing he smelled was ass. Oh my gosh.
Dirty ass.
No, she deserves. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Let me not even get into it too much. Let me not get into it too much. But when I saw that headline, I was like, "What is the?"
And then watch her come out in 6-7 years on TikTok or whatever. Going
on. Oh my goodness.
Let me share my side of the story.
Dude,
I don't care about your
some people need to be banned from sharing their side of the story. There have been people who go on TikTok saying story time, and the story time is how they murdered half their kids in their classroom because they were a school shooter. That literally happened. There was a school shooter who had shot like multiple kids in his class, had done his time in prison, and then he got out, came on TikTok and said story time.
Story time?
Story time?
Story time?
Throw this nigga back in jail. He ain't learned nothing.
Nah, because you
throw him back in jail. He ain't
come
learned
out and say story time.
There's also this lady. I don't know if you know her name, Casey Anthony.
Oh my God, she killed her daughter.
She killed her daughter. Now story she's on TikTok. Oh, story time. I killed my daughter. What I learned from killing my daughter. What I learned from my time in prison. You don't get a voice.
You truly don't.
This is why life sentences exist, bro.
And even if you get out of jail, stay out of the like, bro.
Why? You don't deserve a platform.
She's gonna write a book, and people gonna pay for it.
Of course. The guy who murdered what's his name? Marvin. Hoods Up for Marvin or something like that. This one guy who got shot by a community watch person. A Hispanic community watch person.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Jordan. I'm forgetting his name.
I know what you're
saying. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Jerome or something like that.
Jerome, no, it wasn't Jerome.
Well, something like that. That was the J. It was something like that. Jordan Marvin.
Hernandez was the...
Yeah, it was the killer.
It was the killer.
Yes. Oh, man. I can't remember his name. Yeah. But the shooter, right? The Hernandez dude. I'm so mad that I can't remember his name, but not I like his name. The gun that he used to shoot him, he sold it online for millions.
For millions.
And it got sold really quick. It got sold really quick. Dude, what has the world come to, bro?
Sick.
Hernandez deserved prison time just for selling that gun, bro. Are you dumb? The gun you used to murder an innocent black person, you selling online?
Sick.
Are you drunk? Are you stupid?
Maybe you're both.
What? Nah, you don't deserve no story time, bro.
You don't deserve social media.
You don't deserve no story time, bro.
You should have a active IP block.
Bro,
on you.
This is one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror. You know Black Mirror?
Yeah.
There's this episode where this guy committed this heinous crime and he was literally blocked from society in real life. To where they had a chip on the side of his brain, to where anytime he would look at somebody's face, it'd be a blur. Because he was blocked from society in real time. So he couldn't associate with anybody. He couldn't talk to anybody. He could just walk through life, but he would just be on his own.
Good job.
That's what they need something like that to be blocked.
You know what's crazy?
From life.
You know what people
no
should
social
do?
Media access.
If you create such a heinous crime and someone's up for the death penalty,
rights should be taken away from life.
And it's like, bro, take them to the moon. Give them a little cage,
snack.
Little
Yo,
cage, and send them out to the moon.
Bro.
Discovery.
Yes. This nigga said Discovery.
They might see something that we've never seen before.
This nigga said Discovery.
They might see something.
Yo, you might be cooking, bro. You might
Send them to the moon.
Send them to the moon. To the moon. Speaking of the moon, we have some people who just came back from space.
Oh my goodness.
9 months.
9 months.
The most time anybody has ever spent in space. 9 months.
You couldn't pay me enough. Them niggas was getting paid $4 a day.
You're lying.
No.
Oh my God.
They said NASA said they're not allowed to pay them
overtime.
So they only got $1,500
for 9 months of work.
For 9 months of work.
Oh my God.
But Trump said that he'd pay for them though.
Oh my God.
Oh, they should be getting, because their salary is only about 100 to 200K a year.
Yo, being an astronaut is not it, bro. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. Johnny, sit down. You don't want to be no astronaut,
stuck in space for 9 months.
Stuck in space for 9 months. Another thing that I heard, maybe conspiracy, maybe not allegedly, is that they actually left them in space for 9 months. Yeah. So this is what the thing was. So every time they go to space, there's like a clock, there's a schedule of every time people will go to space. When those guys went to space, they couldn't come down on their pod because that pod was whatever, malfunction or whatever. So they decided that instead of sending people to go up there and get them, that they would wait till the next expedition date, which was 9 months later. So that the next people that go up, those 2 people that go up are gonna stay, and then those 2 are gonna use that pod that they came with and go back down. So they actually let them stay for 9 months because it was actually NASA's schedule. Not because they couldn't get them down or they were stuck, because they wanted them to stay up there until the next scheduled date, so that they could bring some new people up and take the old people down. Allegedly, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. So it was planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're stuck. Can somebody help us? No, you're gonna get help when the time is right. When it's time to schedule the next flight. So these guys were literally
freaking out. Yo, they would have had to bring.
And that's the thing, right? Being in space is not fun, bro. You have muscle deterioration because there's no weight.
You age.
There's no gravity. If you see the pictures of these people before they go and when they come back down, they're like a shell of their bodies, bro. They look like skeletons. They're like a shell of their former selves. They look like skeletons. So you're telling me you're gonna go up in space where your heart becomes more rounded shape? Right? Your body fluids aren't functioning the same way. I heard people have partial, what's it called? Not blindness, but their eyesight goes bad every time because there's so much fluid pressing against the back of your eyes because the fluid is just moving here. It's not circulating the way it should be. There's nothing fun about space, bro. Gravity is actually so essential for our bodily functions, bro. If you're up there for 9 months with no gravity, no nothing, because even if you saw them when they got pulled out of the stuff, they couldn't stand. They couldn't stand on their own. They had to be wheeled out.
Yeah, heck yeah, they've been in space for 9 months.
You telling me that space is not fun, bro?
I like to do a lot of things in space, though.
Nah. So if they had a trip for space, like a space resort. Nah. See, this is my thing. Like,
if it was a day trip.
When a space, yeah, if it was a day trip, yeah, true. But when the space travel becomes associated, I'm gonna do this. Right.
I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna wait for the first Titanic.
First idiot.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna wait for the first idiot, the first Titanic. Once the first Titanic, first idiot happens, then I'm gonna go. Because it only takes one. Like, oh yeah, we just took a bunch of people to space. It's great. Oh wait, the flux capacitors aren't working. XXP, we can't hear you. Houston, we have a issue. Yeah.
What did you say? You're dead.
I'm gonna wait for that to happen first. Once that happened and they figured it out, then okay, I'm gonna go. But nah, bro. There's so much to explore on this earth. Literally, what I just explored in Hawaii is greater than whatever I could see up there in the deadest space, bro. What I experienced in Hawaii, I would rather pay for 1,000,000-fold than seeing some floating rocks and black.
Yeah, I know.
Everywhere. What's the purpose of that?
Never ending.
A never ending darkness, bro. That's just depression. Oh. Nah, bro. I'd rather sit on a beach sipping a pina colada.
What?
Sipping a pina colada.
Mandatory.
Than doing all that. But I feel like rich people, they just have that urgency to just do dumb shit. Like the submarine people that got crushed. I actually went to go see the Titanic, but now they see it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. God bless their souls, you know. But I'm just like, yo.
I went to go see the Titanic. Met them.
Yeah.
He met them.
I'm just like, yo. Please. Space people, welcome back. Welcome back to Earth. I hope you guys
get your overtime.
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? The healthcare they're gonna use too. They're gonna send them a fat bill for that healthcare that they got in the hospital.
They work government. They're government workers.
Okay, government workers. You think a government worker don't have to pay health insurance?
Shit, it's better than.
Bro, your government workers pay health. They gotta pay health insurance too. They're not. You know.
True.
I don't see the purpose of. That's why I feel like people our age is where that astronaut shit stopped. I feel like if you ask kids that when I was a kid, maybe a couple of people wanted to be astronauts, but it wasn't that much.
Who grew up and then actually went out to be an astronaut? Nobody.
You literally become an astrophysicist where you're astrophysicist 1.29 where you sit in the corner all day and you crunch numbers.
You literally
you sit on a computer and you crunch numbers for
majority of people who actually get to go to space is
limited. And it's not even people who wanted to go to space. A lot of times it's military. A lot of times it's just like rich people, because apparently the next I think it's Blue Origin or SpaceX, the next group is gonna be like Katy Perry, Giles, one of the CNN reporters.
Can they put Beyonce on there?
Stop.
What?
So many, like, to go to space now is you don't need to be an astronaut. You just gotta be rich. Yeah. You just gotta be rich and know Jeff Bezos or Elon. He'll put you on the rocket. It's some easy shit. It's some easy shit. Another person needs to be put on a rocket. Kanye.
Oh my.
That man is spiraling. Spiraling.
Oh, did you see what he just did?
He released his new song,
I
Bully.
didn't even hear it. I didn't want to.
What did he do? You're not talking about the song Bully?
No,
what song
bro.
you talking about?
His jewelry.
What did he do?
He said you can't spell jewelry without what?
J-E-W.
J-E-W.
Wow.
And then he got a swastika.
Oh!
And then he said the jeweler who did it was Jewish.
Oh!
He got a full down bedazzled swastika.
Where do you post this on X or Instagram?
X.
Yo,
Kanye, bro, you had me in 2020. I was defending you like crazy, bro.
Every breath that Lord, praise the Lord. Worship Christ with the best of your worship. Yo, man dropped Jesus is King, bro. Yo, Kanye. Yo, he's turning off a new leaf. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be great.
The people around him failed him, man.
I think this is it, right? Kanye is a mixture of a couple things, right? One, I really do believe that man has a mental disorder. Bipolar. I'm not a doctor. Somebody go diagnose him. He has a mental disorder. Secondly, he's narcissistic as fuck. That's another mental disorder, right?
Okay, let's not throw narcissism.
He is.
I don't think.
I'm the best. He called himself God. He called himself.
Is he not the one of the best? I'm not saying he's God. Is he not one of the best?
To Jesus and call yourself Jesus.
I think
that's
we throw
blasphemy.
narcissism.
No, but he is.
I think
he
we throw.
No.
I think we throw it out too. I think in society today.
No, it's used. It's used well. It's used well when compared to Kanye. It's used well. It's used very well, right? All of these things and surrounding yourself with a lot of yes people, a lot of people who will do your bidding, has turned this man into a shell of himself, yo. Everybody loves old Kanye. Everybody loves Kanye.
I'm the old Kanye.
Everybody loves old Kanye. This Kanye now is about to trick himself out of a billionaire status, which he already done. He's working himself up.
He doesn't matter. He doesn't give a crap about money, bruh.
He's about to trick himself out of generational wealth.
Doesn't matter. He don't matter. He's not gonna eat the damn money. He's gonna take the money when he dies.
Oh, so he doesn't have kids?
He doesn't care, obviously.
So yeah, exactly.
But look,
so he's gonna trick himself.
Regardless of if Kanye ends up dead,
his kids are gonna be good.
Kids are gonna be good.
Yeah, because his wife, Kim, actually has a brain. He doesn't have a brain no more.
Even without, I think his.
So he's gonna trick himself out of a billionaire status. He's gonna trick himself out of a bunch of stuff he's worked hard to get into, right?
Care, bruh.
Hold up, and he's gonna trick himself out of being a father.
That's
because now watch, Kim has already said that she's filing for full custody now, because Kanye was about to meet with Andrew Tate. He was about to meet with him. Yes, Andrew Tate. I called him Andrew Tate.
You're gay.
He's about to meet with him.
Nickname for another man.
Because the nigga's ass.
Andrew Tate.
So he's about to meet with Andrew Tate, and they are probably the concoction for the greatest stupidity ever made. So she knew that was happening. So Kim didn't let North go to Kanye's house on his weekend that he was supposed to see the kids because he knew he was meeting Andrew. So you're about to trick yourself out of your billionaire status. You're about to trick yourself out of being in these circles that you worked really hard for, and now you're going to trick yourself out of being a father.
That's the only thing I think.
And watch him play victim. As soon as that court case goes through and Kim gets full custody, watch him play victim. You know how it's going to be so easy for Kim to get custody? Play the bully song. Just play the bully song for the judge and jury.
With Diddy?
Yep. So Kim, you get every kid. Do not let Kanye see these kids ever again.
Okay, but his daughter's about to be 18. I promise you.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, and she's gonna realize who her dad really is. And that's the thing, right? You're about to trick yourself out of. Why would you want to trick yourself out of a position you've worked your whole life for? For what? For what?
There's no
He's a narcissist who wants attention. He's me, look at me. Everybody look at me. Oh, if nobody's looking at me, okay, let me do something more outlandish and stupid. No one's looking at me still? Let me do another thing that's more outlandish and stupid. Let me say slavery was a choice. Let me say this anti-Semitism thing. Let me say this. Let me say this so I can get more attention. I saw this dude post on his story talking about, oh my goodness, Kanye is so fire, bro. The bully song is so fire, bro. First of all, I want you to stand up from your knees. I just want to just stand up. First of all, that song was complete doo-doo garbage. Second of all, that song was filled with so many racial epitaphs and racism and anti-Semitism. I'm just like, yo, how can you listen to this dookie hot garbage and tell me this is Kanye's one of Kanye's best work? This man is a genius. Y'all need to hop off Kanye, bro. I think the best thing y'all as fans who really care about Kanye could do is cut him off.
Yeah.
Because if you cut him off and you don't give him you don't feed him for the attention that he desperately, oh my goodness, he desperately wants attention. That's why he's doing all this out of pocket stuff. He's like, me, everybody look at me. He wants this attention so bad. He doesn't care what form of attention it comes in. He wants the attention so bad. The more you feed it to him, the crazier he gets. The best way to help Kanye, if you're truly a fan, is to cut him off. Stop paying attention to his tweets. Stop listening to his music. Stop recording. Stop posting about him. Just leave him be. He will be better off giving him no attention. Giving him no attention. All these people that he said, oh, I'm better than you, they're slowly going to surpass him. Because this man is just continuing to destroy himself.
Yeah, man.
Nobody's a bigger enemy to Kanye than Kanye. Kanye's the best person to destroy himself.
Shit, it's better for him to destroy himself than somebody else to destroy him.
Whatever, bro. The whole Kendrick and Drake beef was going on. Kanye said, "Oh, I got a bar, I got a verse." Nigga, sit down. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not part of the beef. He literally spit a verse and nobody cared. That's why he had to go back to his old, I hate these groups, I hate that group, I hate this group, because nobody cared. Nobody was listening for Kanye. Kendrick has all the spotlight, Drake has all the spotlight. Now, no, I gotta say something crazy so I can get, yo.
Come on, Kanye, bro, come back home.
He's a child. He's a narcissistic child that is attention hungry.
Damn, say allegedly.
No, that one I won't. That one's true.
That one is not good. You can say allegedly and everything else, but when it comes to this, you have a strong pull.
I'm gonna say allegedly because he still has more money than me. But if he keeps acting that way, I might have more money than him very soon. Very soon. He's gonna check himself out. He's gonna check himself out of his spot. He already did. There's so many places now that will never invite Kanye.
Oh man, what he did.
And if somebody has.
Wife?
And if
his wife after.
Oh yeah, they broke up with her, didn't they?
Yeah, no, she broke up with his ass, bro. He made her dress up all naked in the award show.
Literally, used her as a prop.
Like me.
She was a prop the whole time.
And she is not like she's like some skank or something.
And the crazy thing too is that this man thinks he's so cool. He thinks his fits are so cool.
His shoes are kind of nice.
This man was hopping into the car, butt crack all out. This man was wearing leather pants, no undies. Hopping into the car like this with the whole crack out.
I don't think you can wear pants with leather.
Dude, this man was wearing leather pants, no briefs. That's how I know you're crazy. Who was out there sweaty balls with no briefs, leather?
I've never wore leather pants. I don't know.
Leather, if you ever do, you'll be like, I need underwear. How are you free balling with leather pants showing your crack to the world?
He don't care, bro.
The man needs to go back on his meds, and the yes men around him need to get fired, and people need to leave this man be.
Yeah.
Leave this man be. Shout out Kanye.
I miss the old Kanye.
We all do. We all do,
bro, Kanye.
We all do. Now, we'll finish off with the education system.
Yeah, let's talk about that. This is interesting to me. So,
Donald Trump. Guys, we talk about it. We talk about it every week. I'm sorry.
It happens.
It's just what's happening. It's just what's happening. There's something. Literally, it shows you there's something new every week. I was just talking to my mom the other day. I'm just like, yo. This is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. There's something new every week. So, when it comes to the public education system, when it comes to the Department of Education, Donald Trump has deemed the Department of Education as something that we don't need. Let us dismantle the Department of Education. That's what the Republicans have been toting for years. Donald Trump actually got it done. This week, I believe, he signed an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education, and it has been now dismantled. This now means that the power of the education system and everything now belongs to the states.
To the state.
Yep, now belongs to the states. So each state can now have their own qualifications for their students and for their public school systems. Belief, take? Because you know what I'm going to say. So I'm going to let you go.
I don't know. Especially in Minnesota, I don't think much is going to change. Because I heard...
Shout out Waltz, bro. Shout out Waltz, bro.
Okay, one.
Shout out Waltz, bro.
Don't be gay, bro.
Shout out Waltz.
And don't
I
piss
don't
me
care.
off, bro. Waltz ain't do nothing, bro.
Waltz is going to stand on business, bro.
Waltz, you know, if we're going to talk about Tim Waltz, he's actually an idiot. Let's just be for real.
Well,
he's a real idiot. Because
don't talk about my G like that, bro.
No. Because let me not start. But he's so happy about.
You know he was a former teacher too.
So
I don't care.
I don't
this
care.
This is home to Tim.
Look. He hasn't done, bro. It hasn't done nothing, bro. Just other than being a prop, bro. But okay, let me get to my case.
Go.
Let me get to my case.
Go,
that's why he lost his VP. Yeah, that's a weak little man. Let me finish though.
Okay.
So he talked about how he's so happy. He's so happy that and every morning he gets to wake up and he checks his little Apple stock and he loves to see Tesla go down.
Yeah.
He's such a dummy.
Why?
Because Minnesota owns millions of Tesla stock. If Tesla stock goes down,
a lot of people's money go down.
Minnesota is losing millions of dollars. So I understand that, like, man, you might hate somebody, but like to then be happy when the state that you're supposedly governing is losing out on millions of dollars, and you wake up and you're happy. It's like, okay. That's good.
Well, I would say millions of individuals who have invested in Tesla are losing money, right?
No, but no. Minnesota as a state.
The state can, as an entity, can invest?
Yeah, I believe so.
I didn't know that. Maybe that's true.
The state can, I believe the state can invest.
That's interesting. I actually do want to touch on Tesla a little bit. It's interesting, right? Elon, this man that is literally also, you know, on that was we're talking about Kanye with narcissism. Let's add him to the pot right there.
Let's add him. Help him get where he is. No.
Well, sure, and it's gonna help him to destroy him as well. Sure. Elon has literally been begging Tesla employees and other investors like you and I to not sell our stock.
No.
He has been listen. He has been begging. It's gonna be what?
I think.
Who has the most money in it? Is it you?
No.
Okay, it's the billionaires like him. He has been begging people not to sell their stock in Tesla because Tesla is going down. Sure. One of the number one investors in Tesla for millions has publicly stated Elon needs to step down as CEO of Tesla because he is tanking the stock. Your number one investor literally calls you out in public. A number of investors have also pulled out, telling you, Elon, you need to step down because you're actually doing more damage to the brand. This has happened. And people in Europe have stopped buying Teslas.
They stopped buying Teslas before, bro. No. Because we're not gonna sit here and act like people stopped buying Teslas people stopped buying Teslas because of Elon Musk. Well, let me finish. People have stopped buying EVs in general just because at the end of the day, people are realizing it's one, people already have an electric vehicle, or two, they're realizing, well, the option really isn't the best. And if I'm not gonna buy a Tesla, I can still get a BMW, or I can still get a Mercedes, or I can get a Hyundai, and they come with electric features anyway. So I might as well. I'm already frequent with these companies. I'm just gonna use these companies. So it's not just Tesla and Elon Musk.
Thank you for that.
All electric vehicle companies are dropping.
First of all, I will counter that by saying that there was a stipend. There was a rebate for like what was it, 12,000? That if you buy an electric car, you get 12,000 back. What was it?
It's not 12,000. It was just. It's like I think it was.
It's 5, money back. It helps you to buy electric cars.
It's a tax.
That increased the amount of people who are buying cars.
Yeah.
And then wait, it's not just because of Elon. No, it's not because of that. It's also because of the product. The Cybertruck is on its 8th or 10th recall. Yeah. The Cybertruck is on its 8th or 10th recall. Their newest product that they launched is garbage. People are saying that the front panel is coming out. The glue that's holding it together is coming out. It's literally flying under the Cybertruck and becoming a helicopter missile that could kill somebody. So there's so many recalls on the Cybertrucks going on.
There's so many recalls on a lot of cars too.
Can you be honest, please?
No, Ebenezer.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not just because of Elon. It's also a bad product.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Cybertruck is the greatest.
On top of that, China is also the #1 leading. Do you know why China can't sell EVs in the U.S.? It's not because China's EVs aren't good.
It's because they won't allow them to be bought in America.
Thank you. Who do you know is gonna lobby loyalists and lawmakers to make sure China never sells EVs here?
Bro, you
people like Elon because China's EVs are better.
Bro, if I'm a businessman and I'm creating something in the United States and I name it Hope A, and wouldn't I be lobbying for Chin 2, but to not be allowed to use?
Of course, it's for money reasons, but it's also because he knows it's a better quality. BYD is the biggest EV company in the world, produced in China, now getting traction in Europe. Very soon,
traction, not
very
profit.
Soon,
everyone gets traction.
Nigga, you don't know nothing about
nothing
about their sales. We're talking about no profit.
I didn't say it wasn't
no profit. Bro, this nigga want Elon to win so bad. But on top of that, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not just that I'm an Elon hater, which I'm the number one on the list. I'm the number one on the list. I don't give a F. I'm the number one on the list. But on top of that, you have a bad product. Your Cybertruck is not doing well. You're on your 8th to 10th recall, bro. It's a bad product.
Okay, we can say the same thing about Honda. We can say the same thing about GMC. We can say the same. No,
bro.
No. We're talking about now. Let's talk about it because I just had to get a recall on my Honda.
We are talking about Tesla right now.
Okay, but I'm just saying at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
And you can't lie. You can't lie that CEOs and head of companies, their moves matter to the stock. The one time Elon Musk was out there smoking a doobie on Joe Rogan, if anybody remembers that way back when. Great episode. Smoking a doobie on that hurt him so bad, investors were ready to pull him out. The way that you are publicly perceived as the head of a brand matters to the stocks and to investors.
It does.
You can't be moving willy-nilly. You're telling me you're the head of Doge, you're the head of Tesla, you're the head of Starlink, you're the head of Neuralink, you're the head of whatever bullshit else you're coming up with.
SpaceX, don't forget about it.
SpaceX. You're the head of 5 companies.
Plus more.
And you're telling me that you are working that efficiently? Nigga, you're the head of government efficiency. Your life is not even efficient. Your life is not even efficient. Man. No, it's not about being a workaholic. It's about knowing what's feasible.
But look,
if I can build something super well and stuff like that, that's great, right? But I'm always need help.
Yeah.
You are not doing these things efficiently. Stop it. You're not a robot.
It might sound like I'm on my knees.
You are.
Who are you to tell Elon the name who created all this?
Who created heavens and earth?
He created all these amazing things.
God forbid. I don't believe that.
He's an amazing investor. He's an amazing entrepreneur. And, bro, don't miss me with that, bro. And let's just be for real. Yes, Elon didn't start. Let's just be for real. Elon didn't start Tesla.
Hi, Daddy, can you please
Let me finish. Elon didn't start Tesla, but he built it to where it is today.
Of course.
If that means that it falls with him, I'll be fine with that. Let it fall with a nigga who built it up. You
are Aaron the Plumber, bro, for a corporate.
Let the man who built it also bring it down,
Aaron the corporate plumber.
Because I think personally, as a man, I'd rather know that it was my fault that it crashed down versus it was something outside of my control.
But tell me, as a man, you're the head of a company. You have people.
Stepping down.
You have people who rely on your business.
Go find another business.
Okay. First of all, if Elon said those words exactly, he would have stepped down right then and there.
No.
Because there's no way.
Don't matter, bro.
That's not how life works, bro.
I don't care how
With
life
great
works.
power comes great responsibility. If you are the head of a company, lots of people rely on you to function normally because they rely on you to make sure the product works.
I agree.
That's why the number one investor who probably has quants, if anybody's in corporate and knows what a quant is, you know those are the richest paid people in data science. Quants who are crunching numbers, doing analysis, and telling him, the biggest investor, yo, you need to tell Elon to chill out because looking at the numbers, doing my calculations on my calculus, it's looking like this is gonna go down.
See, I don't like this stuff.
Yo,
it's weird, y'all.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's my gripe with Elon. Great mind, smart person. I'm not gonna debate you on that. Genius, yeah, sure. I'm gonna give you all the accolades. But get the hell out of the White House. You're not a government employee. You're a rich kid from South Africa who's not even an American. You're an immigrant just like me. And you're telling me who can be here and not be here? No, get out of here, bro.
Come on, bro.
You're a South African immigrant.
I agree with you with a lot, but let's be for real.
No, we're both immigrants. How are you going to tell me this immigrant belongs here more than another one? And you're an immigrant yourself.
Ebenezer.
What?
Ebenezer.
What? What did I say that was wrong?
Be for real, Ebenezer.
What?
There's a difference between someone who is an immigrant and has papers versus an immigrant who doesn't have papers.
No, they're also messing with those family dynamics.
What do you mean?
Because there are people in the process of getting citizenship, and they're also removing those people. There are people who are working the system and getting the
repercussions.
Listen, stop. You can't act. Bro, what I'm not gonna do is argue with you about him ripping families apart. There are families where the dad might be an immigrant and the mom is working on her papers, and they're deporting the mom.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good.
They're destroying family dynamics,
every
bro.
president has done that.
Listen. But they're making it worse. They're making it. Nah, this is the thing, right?
No, because we gotta talk about Obama. Obama separated more families than Trump did in 2020.
Of course. And if I was here and I was president in 2008, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Listen.
Ebenezer, no, be for real. No one was talking about that in 2015.
Bro, a whole lot of podcasts didn't exist in 2018.
Nah, bro, I'm not having that, bro.
Listen.
I agree with you, but there's repercussions.
But he's making it worse, dude.
He's making it worse, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, but I'm gonna do it off air. Because there's something that, a situation happens, I'm gonna do it off air. Right, I'm gonna tell you something. Just so you know how real it is. I'm gonna tell you something off air. But all I'm saying is this, right? He is ripping families apart.
That's sad.
Happily.
Bro.
Happily. With the chainsaw.
I'm telling you.
With the blowhorn, ripping families apart.
Yes, so was Obama.
Right? No. He's also saying that some of those immigrants don't belong here. He's also an immigrant who systematically worked his way up to get citizenship.
And Obama
other families are doing that.
Somewhat too.
No, he was born in Hawaii, nigga.
But I said somewhat. Somewhat. He's half immigrant.
No, he's not. He was born in Hawaii, in the U.S. states.
Okay, but his dad.
Hawaii is part of the 50 states. If you're born in the 50 states, you're a citizen.
But his dad was it.
That don't mean.
Are you? But I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Obama, who has heritage outside of the United States, deported a lot of families.
Oh, of course. He deported a lot of people. He sent a lot of people back over the border. I'm gonna recognize that. I'm gonna call it out as I see it. But look.
Do this. Feel the same. Obama should be out here leading nobody.
No, wait. Tell me why you feel the need to make that distinction.
Because it's like, why do we then, like, I truly agree with everything you say about Elon. I'm not over here saying Elon is this great person. I think the only issue I have is when people can't separate the man from the business. Where people are destroying people's cars.
We can't.
Okay, so you're telling me you agree with people destroying people's cars?
Let's say I own an Asian shop.
And
I say I don't like Asians.
Are you okay with people destroying people's cars?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Okay,
I'm not okay with people destroying other people's cars.
Elon Musk is probably not the best person for the job. I don't like that. And that I would put him in the narcissistic category. But then for you as a liberal to then say, oh yeah, I'm helping the earth or helping people by destroying other people's property, you're sick. You're just as worse as Elon.
You're an idiot. People who are vandalizing other people, and there's a hacker who had hacked the database, who had given the address of Tesla owners and their address and their where they live and everything, and he told them that you need to sell. If you don't sell your Tesla and give me evidence of you that you sold your Tesla, I'm gonna keep you up. I'm gonna keep your data up.
No, you're a bum.
You're a bum for that. You're a bum for that.
All of y'all are bums.
I want Elon to have $1 billion. You know the Starlink? No, make LeafLink. Make ClockLink, make ChairLink, make CameraLink. No, continue. Make 1 billion companies, but get up and get the hell out of government. You're not a government official. Nobody voted for you. That's what I want. Go continue to do whatever you go.
Is that gonna happen? Though? Is that reality? I want $1 million tomorrow. Is that gonna happen?
No, but I'm gonna say it though. I'm gonna say it. Get the hell out of government. You're not a government employee. Nobody voted for you. Go put chips in monkeys' asses and stuff. Go continue doing that.
That's what the government officials were doing.
With the money, yeah. Go continue doing the BS, bro. Go continue doing the BS. We don't want you in government. You're not a government official. Stop pretending like you are one. Because there's going to be repercussions, and you're seeing it now. And the repercussions are only going to get worse for you. If Trump keeps going the way he is, he's going to start moving very unconstitutionally. And if the rooster comes to roost, I bet you $1 bajillion, Elon is the first on the chopping block. You know how Trump is sitting back and letting Elon talk? During that press conference, Elon, take the breath. Elon. Because Trump is systematically positioning Elon to be the scapegoat.
100%.
There's something crazy. I'm sure there's probably something that they're planning that they haven't spoke about. They're going to do something that is so out of pocket that it's going to anger both sides to the extreme. Please, I am foreshadowing this right now. Claim it right now, whatever time it is. I'm foreshadowing. Come back to this video. It will happen. And the person that Trump is going to push out to the forefront as a scapegoat is going to be Elon. And Elon will suffer for it.
And I think Elon
is positioning himself to be the greatest scapegoat ever for Donald Trump.
I truly don't think he cares.
Why are you claiming these things for people that you don't know? I truly don't think he cares. I truly don't think he cares. He cares because he's begging people not to sell their shares.
It doesn't matter. He's a CEO. Would you not expect that?
So you're telling me that's not caring?
No, I'm just, because if he truly cared, he would have never been indulged if he truly cared. Right? If he would see the repercussions of everything and you say
he cares.
He cares
about this.
Stopped down. No, but he cares about his pockets. He would have stepped down, right?
No, because that shows defeat.
Today, bro, but we didn't even talk about the Department of Education.
Oh, thank you, bro. You got me heated.
Because I don't know much about what the Department of Education does, but from what I heard is only 10% of their budget goes to public schooling. And that
where's the rest of it go?
I don't know.
So
that's why people are all up in arms. But people were saying that it's not that the Department of Education is getting the entities are getting dismantled. They're just given to, like, Pell Grants are given to the Treasury to handle, and this is given to this department to handle. But I don't know if it's good or bad.
That's why I asked Chat. I didn't know either. To be honest,
you can't ask Chat that question.
Why not? It's not going to be biased. It's going to tell me.
But Chat doesn't know any recent news.
No, but it knows what the Department of Education is, and it can deduce from that what it does. Because I just asked it, what are the effects? What effects would dismantling the Department of Education have? Give me 10 bullet points. That's it. I just said, what effects will it have? I didn't say negative, positive. What effects? Right? So part of it was said it would increase state control, which is fine. States will have more authority over education policies, curriculum,
which could be good
standards,
or bad.
funding, and all that. It could be good or bad, right?
Because if you live in Minnesota, it probably could be good.
If you live in down south, New Jersey,
they don't care.
And on top of that too is a lot of these teachers, a lot of them, they're already not being paid well, right? They require a lot of state funding. The schools do, public school systems do. Now we'll see. Now we'll see how much they're really going to get paid. And what it's going to actually do is it's going to increase school privatization.
But 10%.
Because people are going to want to go to more private schools. It's going to increase the cost of schooling, even for little kids.
10%.
Listen, It's going to also increase inequality in education. I didn't prompt it to say this. This is what it said. Without federal oversight, disparities in education quality and funding between wealthy and poor areas will widen, exacerbating inequality.
I agree.
So richer states or even richer counties within the states, right, are now going to have better education because there isn't a public protocol that you need to keep it a certain way. You need to uphold this level, right? Is this giving a positive outlook? Is this giving a positive outlook? Reducing federal funding, like we said, states lose significant federal funding from public schools, right? And a lot of the people who benefit from those programs are disenfranchised kids who benefit from those programs, like Head Start, like little things like that, like free food or reduced lunch. A lot of that funding.
Free food, it has nothing to do with the Department of Education.
Where'd that come from?
Department of Agriculture. So Department of Education has nothing to do with free food. They don't touch anything with food.
I'm gonna hold you on that, right? Other funding activities that are funded by the government now are up to the state to figure out how they're gonna move that money to make it work, right? Elimination of federal protection, civil rights protections for students, including those related to disability, right? Gender, racial equality is being weakened without federal reinforcement. That bullet point alone should be enough to not dismantle. That bullet point alone should be enough to not dismantle the Department of Education. You need to uphold these states, right, to moral and ethical values to where everybody feels welcome.
I think there's going to be a positive.
There's no positive spin, bro.
Let me say this, because I don't truly know I don't know why Republicans are so up in arms on defunding or dismantling the Department of Education. I truly don't understand that fully, but I do think that it will give the voters more power.
No, why they want to?
Because because let's say everything is by state, you're not just going to willy-nilly. Because if it affects you and your children, you're not just going to vote how you used to vote. Now your vote really does matter. Now your vote really does have a president.
On the state level.
On the state level. On the person you're putting in mayor, the person you're putting in your county, the person you're putting in governor. Like, now I think it's even more important to actually do your research on the people you're allowing into your federal offices or your state levels, because they now have more power than they did before.
Right. And a lot of these states, especially down south, who don't believe certain regular beliefs, right, systems are now going to want to impose those in the public school with no reinforcement, right? You can't now go take them to Supreme Court or whatever, because now they're going to say it's on a state level, right? A lot of things that were reinforced on the federal level. How many of us here got a Pell Grant? I didn't.
But that's not.
You better raise your hand as well.
That's not going to change.
No, it will. Listen.
No, it won't.
Federal state loan programs and Pell Grants could be disputed, making it more difficult for students to finance higher education. Bro, what do you think the federal government aid is for? What do you think that comes from? Look, that's part of the Department of Education.
But that's what I'm trying to say, where that got moved to the Department of Treasury. It's not that the Pell Grant is just gone.
It's still, listen, the fact that it could be disputed, the fact that the Pell Grants are now in talks to be disputed when they were perfectly fine before. Bro, you don't want to play with these things, bro.
Bro, but Ebenezer, you're acting like the Pell Grant was good. They asked tax you. Yeah, they asked tax you anyways. Now you got to pay them.
So when you're done paying your student loans, also take that Pell Grant money and give it back to them.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying that at the end of the day, you owe.
Shut up!
No, because we acting like, and I agree with you.
A grant is money that you don't pay back.
Okay, but at the end of the day,
there's Pell Grant money. There's Pell Grant.
They make their money regardless if they give you that Pell Grant. You think that Pell Grant was free?
That's what I'm saying. Hope, when you're done paying your student loans,
listen. That Pell Grant was free.
See, because you don't think it's that money that when you're done paying your student loans, take that Pell Grant money they gave you and then give it back to government. Next time you pay taxes, pay an extra however much they gave you, so you can give it back to them. Since you don't believe it's not that, it's not that effective. And stuff.
What I'm saying is,
please stop.
At the end of the day, I watched some videos.
Why do you feel the need to fight for what they're doing? Why do you feel the need like are you a soldier? Are you a soldier for them?
No. Because I'm sitting here and listening to this, and I think this is where things can really, because I could be wrong and you could be wrong, right?
I got information.
But if you're going to dismantle the Department of Education, and then you're going to
even think about saying that.
Bro, I truly don't know what the Department of Education does.
I'm just listing all the things that's going to be affected.
Outside of the 10% that goes to the public school and Pell Grant.
Bro,
but look, let's say someone says, oh yeah, we're going to dismantle your team, and then instead of you guys having one big team, you're just gonna join other teams that are already incorporated. Will I be upset about that? A little bit, but it's like I'm still going to another. It's not like I'm just gone. I'm going to another team.
Can you do more with $100 billion or everybody having $100 million?
What do you mean?
You are in a bigger team. You're pulling your money together. You have more money together that you can pull from to create more systems, more education. Bro, it's listing. Wait, listen. It's listing about things that are going to go away because of this. It's not saying things are going to be. No, I didn't. I asked what are the effects.
What are the effects? But you didn't say. But that doesn't.
I didn't prompt it for positive or negative. I just said effects.
But yeah. So if I say, hey, what are the effects of lifting or something else?
It's gonna give you all the possibilities.
It's gonna give you all the things. Oh, lifting is good for this. Lifting is good for that. Lifting, but then it's not gonna talk about other things that lift. The bad things that lifting could do. Or if so, okay, let's say because they took out the Department of Education, you didn't say, hey yo. This Pell Grant is gonna go to here. This is gonna go to here. It just told you, hey yo, if they take out the Department of Education and click delete,
are gonna be disputed.
Or they're just gonna be. It's just thinking, oh yeah, it's now gone.
No, it's saying it's gonna be disputed. It's not saying it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be disputed.
That's what it's.
Listen. That's not what it's saying. It's different. Disputed is different from being gone. So it's listing things that are negative, and you still didn't touch on that a thing that affects us. Civil rights protections. They're having conversations about segregation coming back. Republicans are having town halls where they don't want people to listen because they're talking about bullshit like this. They're talking about bringing segregation back. And things like this is what's going to make it possible. Before you had one line where everybody had to follow. One law where everybody had to follow. Now you're giving it to the states. That is a splitting up. That is also called segregation. Now each state can have its own petty laws to make things a little bit better for this community and a little bit more difficult for that community.
They already do that.
Listen, now they can do it and nobody can tell them not to. Because now they don't have a higher power.
It's not like anybody was telling their ass not to anyways.
Bro, stop.
I'm not saying it's right.
No, I have to ask you, before we can continue, I have to ask you a fundamental question.
What?
Why are you so adamant in protecting these things that are affecting you in a negative way and may affect your future?
Because when I think about it, the positive thing I want to see is, hey yo, if this is happening, there has to be a positive there has to be a reasoning behind it. People can't, especially in the government level, people can't just say, hey yo, we're dismantling Department of Education and it just go and it just pass. Regardless if you're a Republican or Democrat, at the end of the day, you should have some common sense and be like, hey yo, if this is the worst thing, then people will come together and say, hey yo, this is actually pretty bad, this is actually pretty harmful, this will lead back to slavery and all these other things that could eventually lead to a civil war again. You'd hope that the people who voted for the people in the office would vote for the right people. So that's my point, where it's like, I truly don't know the benefits of why the Department of Education, but I guess we'll see.
You just now will see. You refuse to listen.
No, I bet we'll see.
I'm listening.
What do you want me to do? The nigga already canceled the Department of Education. You want me to be mad? I truly, what do you want me to do? I got my own student bills to pay.
Listen.
I got my money to worry about. Why the heck I could care less about anything else about nobody coming over here talking about they want to pay my student loans. The hell
you want to pay the Pell Grant back. You said it didn't. You just said it didn't help you. You can pay it back.
Bro, that's still paying $100. Bro, piss me off, bro. Nah, because at the end of the day, yes, if you feel like this is wrong, go to your everyone's on talk, man.
Listen,
come on, bro. Niggas are just talk, because at the end of the day, if you really care about the Department of Education, you'd be giving money to schools. You'll be donating money to schools. You'll be making sure that these parents aren't just having kids anyhow and whatnot. You wouldn't be making sure that kids are able to read. You'd be making sure that you're building up the next community. Now you want to talk about the Department of Education.
Yeah,
kiss my ass.
Yeah, because I'm Superman. And,
Nah,
and
it's not even about
I don't
you
pay
being
and I don't pay
Superman.
taxes for a government to do
Nah, it's not
that.
even about you being Superman. It's just I agree where it's like, yes, I think the Department of Education getting dismantled
I'm not
bad.
asking.
But it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do about that?
I'm not asking you to go up and fix the issue.
Nigga, I can't do shit. Fuck out for them to get mad over the dumbass. I'm hot. Because what the hell? It's acting like I fight for the disciples of the Department of Education. What the hell? Bro, don't piss me off, bruh. What the heck am I supposed to be a superhero for the Department of Education for? Damn, bruh. What the heck I care for?
This man is airing the corporate plumber, bro. Crashing out over the Department of Education. Yo, listen. We are not having these discussions because we have the power to make the change. We are having these discussions because there is a
So
blatant issue
the American
that
people
needs
are
to be
stupid.
discussed.
The American people are stupid.
Listen.
Yeah.
Discussions happen and change happens through discussions.
I hope so.
Nobody thinks something and then it becomes. You need to discuss it and you need to plan it.
I hope so.
These movements that they're making are very backward movements.
It is.
Let me tell you something. Apartheid in South Africa did not happen overnight. Right? The racism and issues that happened did not happen overnight.
I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would try me though.
The internment camps and everything did not happen overnight.
I wish a nigga would try me though.
They happened over a period of time through small systematic changes that then became dramatic.
So you'd be stupid not to see history then.
If I'm a person that wants to do something, I'm not going to just say, okay, everybody change. No. I am going to implement little changes that will eventually make it what I want it to be. If I want to become a bodybuilder, I'm not just going to go lift for 24 hours. I'm going to lift a little bit each day, right? Eat the right type of protein, and eventually it'll get there. But bro, that's what I'm saying right now. It's time to have these discussions. This man has been making small changes, right, to what we're regressing as a society. To where we are regressing as a society. We should be moving forward. Why are we going backwards? Why are rights and everything going backwards? Why are we losing things? This is what I want to understand. It's not that this is bad, this is good. Objectively, things are being lost. Right? Things are being lost. Even Trump has said things are going to be difficult for the time being, but we'll get over it. That's what he's saying. He's already prepping his people for tariffs. Dude, my company, there's already been effects about tariffs that we are discussing.
You'd be stupid not to.
Listen, there's already been effects that we're discussing, right? That's negatively affecting the business, right? Negatively affecting the business, right? These are things of backward regret, objectively. Backward regression. I'm not arguing, I don't have any dogs. I'm going to just say, no, as I'm speaking right now, of course I have a side. These are things that are objectively going back. It's not that, oh, this person, no. Just think objectively. Things are going backwards. Things are becoming more expensive. Tariffs are going up. Even my energy bill, as of recently, was higher than it normally is, right? Things are going up, right? Things are becoming more expensive. He's already prepped his goons and his morons that follow him blindly that, okay, guys, you know when I said, eggs are going to be cheaper and stuff? Actually, things are going to be expensive for a while. We'll get over it. Right.
Okay, but you can say that, but you got to blame the last president too.
Did the last president create a tariff war?
No, I'm just saying.
No. Answer yes or no.
No.
Okay, interesting. So,
but
we
I'm
have
just saying, at the end of the day, Ebenezer.
Hope, you have to think about what has actually happened and taken place within the last couple days. Did he or did he not start a tariff war that's making things more expensive? Just yes or no.
100%. Does that mean it's the worst thing? Is that the worst thing?
This is why we have a Trump as president.
No, I'm asking you a question. Is that the worst thing to happen? You tell Canada, you tell Mexico, hey yo, stop letting this in. They say, nah, we good over here. Then you say, I bet you good, we good too.
Listen,
put 25 on it.
Do I want?
Put 25
do
on
I
it.
want what I paid for yesterday to be more expensive today? No.
Nah, But that's a consequence.
No, it's not. You are starting a tariff war that didn't even.
Well, this is not the first time a tariff war has ever. It's not the first time a tariff war has begun.
Please, Hope. Please, I need you to stop spitting bullshit. I want you.
This is the first time a tariff war has begun.
Please stop. I'm not gonna respond until you start looking things up. I can't. No,
first time.
I am not going to start. Look up the last time a tariff war happened, please. No,
I would know when the last time.
I'm gonna move on to the next subject because I'm not gonna entertain that until you look
wait. What did I say? It happened in what? 1980, 1990?
Okay, interesting. What year is it?
2025.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so why are we going back to the 1980s?
Different time.
Different time, man.
I truly don't see nothing wrong with the tariff war.
This is the reason Trump is president.
I didn't vote for this.
This is the reason.
Did I vote for him? I didn't vote for him.
People with your mentality is the reason.
I didn't vote for him.
Wait, what? Wait, Trump is doing what? Man, that don't bother me. Oh, Trump is doing. No, stop.
I went to the grocery store yesterday. It bothered me.
You just said I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do. Oh, Trump is. Don't bother me. Oh, Trump is doing. It don't bother me.
Because I
didn't vote for him. Trump. It don't bother me. Listen.
Biden did something that affected me. Trump did something that affected me. No matter who you put. You can put Lazarus. You can put my left toe up there. It's going to affect me.
If you say, those people who say it don't bother me, those who voted for Trump for the meme of it, all that stuff.
I didn't vote for this. So.
No, a lot of people just voted for the meme of it because they thought it was funny.
Well, a lot of people voted for Kamala for the meme of it too. They thought it was funny.
Listen.
It was a
lot of things. A lot of people will be affected negatively.
Oh, a lot of people would be affected negatively regardless, bro. Let's be for real.
No, hope. A tariff war is not normal. Dismantling the Department of Education is not normal.
I'm not
These
saying
things
it's
are not normal.
But it's done.
So why are you saying that it doesn't matter? Why are you saying, dude, it can be done and it can still matter?
Yeah, it matters.
Bro, if something bad happens to you, if your car crashes, it crashes, but you understand it doesn't still matter?
Hey, I've had car crashes, nigga. The next car drive past. I drove past a car crash.
You're like talking to a wall, bro.
No. Because I get into a car crash. Is another nigga finna stop because I got into a car crash? Nah, that nigga finna keep going. Why the hell he care about my car crash? Well, he not paying my car payment. Bro. And as soon as I see a car crash and I say, oh, he hit a fender bender. Oh, let me stop in the middle of the road and let me help buddy real quick. Now I'm driving. I got places to be. It was just my turn to get into a crash. Now it's just my turn to pay some bills, bro.
No.
At the end of the day, tariff war, not tariff. This nigga is a bully, and a bully's gonna bully. Let's not act like we didn't know that this is what he was gonna do when he after his first presidency. Next year just allowed his ass to hit 2020, win 2020 presidency, and
so he can do it quickly.
Y'all niggas would have been done complaining about now. Damn near, because in the next 4 years it's gonna be another bullshit. Them niggas finna bring this in and take this out.
God.
But it's gonna keep happening in 4 years because I'm sick of Obama did this, Biden done this, Trump is doing this. Oh my goodness, this has never been done before. Oh my gosh, I don't care. Bro, all these things they're all weird.
I will agree with you.
It doesn't matter who you vote for because they all don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care. They want the biggest thing is they want immigrants out, regardless Republican. They want their pockets filled. More yachts, more houses, more everything.
Yep.
These niggas don't care, bro. They want to make sure their best friend has a job. Yep. But let's be for real. We're acting like this is something new we're seeing. No, Trump is just gonna tell your ass straight to your face, I'm doing this, and you ain't finna do nothing about it. And I wish a nigga would do something because at the end of the day, they haven't done nothing. Canada's not doing nothing. Them little weak ass.
No, they stood on business. They're taxing the hell out of our energy. My energy went up. What are you talking about?
Bruh, they can
please speak about what's happening to you, not to everybody else.
They can tax whatever. But they finna stand up and say something. Oh yeah, we not going for that. Next day the nigga go for it. Come on,
next day the nigga go for it.
Stand on it, bro.
I love that.
Because if you're gonna stand on it,
go for it.
If you're gonna stand on something, stand on it. But don't retract back just because, oh shoot, Trump not playing. Obviously Trump not playing. Don't be stupid. But if the only way to beat a bully is to get a bigger bully.
Yeah, that's why they stood on it, and that's why they taxed them.
Yeah, but
Trump said, "Oh, we'll wait till April." The Ontario governor said, "No, we taxing you tomorrow."
I bet.
And then he stood on
the
it.
nigga said, "Say less. You can tax me tomorrow. I'll bump it up extra 25%."
Exactly. That's what he did.
And he did it.
And he did it when they could have been nothing.
It could have been nothing, but shoot, at the end of the day, someone.
Well, it could have been nothing.
So shoot.
Since 1985, it could have been nothing.
Shoot,
it could have been nothing since 1985. Now it's something.
It's something now. Shoot, seems like somebody messed up from 1985 to 2025.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Can you
at the
agree
end of the day,
that was a dumb move?
Nah, because I can't say it's a dumb move until I see the repercussions.
The repercussions is happening now. People are getting fired. People are getting laid off, and things are more expensive. Okay, those are repercussions now.
Tell me after 4 years. Because no. Because when Obama was president.
How many wars did he start?
Nigga, be for real. During that time, he grandfathered wars. At the end of the day, all I know is the nigga ended them. He grandfathered wars. So
that's true. We got him. Osama bin Laden. We got him.
But like, bro, when he was in president, everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, a black man's he can do no wrong in my eyes."
Yeah, he was doing a lot wrong.
You get to 2016, 2020, 2025, you really think back and you like, "Hey, yo, like,
that's not the same America we're in."
But like, bro, Obama, like, yeah, he was a cool black dude, but like, for real though,
he deported more people than Trump did.
He really, when you look at the facts,
which is actually interesting.
It's just like, bruh, and that's what the thing was like. Yes, it can seem bad or good, and nothing is either bad or good to me right now. And we will find out in 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
and that's what sucks about it.
And like I said, the whole thing about people complaining about prices and stuff, they are going up, but
it's not the first time prices have gone up, bro.
Hope, I'm not gonna do this with you, bro.
Is it the price has been going up year by year?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the prices are always gonna go up. Inflation happens naturally. But all I'm gonna say is this, right? All I'm gonna say is this. You have people with the mindset that they refuse to see what's happening.
No, I see it plain and clear. I see what's happening.
They refuse to acknowledge what's happening because it hasn't affected them personally.
No, it's affected me personally.
How?
Yeah, you hear about the student loan thing that they're doing?
What they do now?
Now you can't. Now
based on income.
They cut that off. They cut it off. It's not based on income anymore. Now you paying.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
And that's something that you enjoy?
What am I saying? I'm enjoying. By the end of the day, I had to pay. I'm gonna pay the loan off regardless.
No. But would you say that is a positive thing that's happening?
No, it obviously negatively affects me. But my trust isn't on a nigga who's sitting up high and mighty on his. He thinks he's sitting up high and mighty on his throne. At the end of the day, the Lord paid my student debt.
This is the thing. Hope is very self-centric, where everything revolves around him. The way he was saying, "Oh, somebody crashed into a car. Oh, that's their business. I'm going." The way, I got
my turn.
No, that's just a mind. I think that's why we're having an argument. It's because you have a different mindset than I do. You're self-centric. You're thinking, "What are my effects? How is it affecting me? What is happening to me?"
I care about those around me.
No. You don't. You don't. Hope. Stop.
But if I can't get my own house, if I can't get my own house in order, I have no business worrying about someone else's house.
So it's a self-centric mindset. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's just what it is. That's why we're not seeing eye to eye. Is because you have a realization of, how am I being affected? What's my effect?
My house is not
What's
set.
My effect?
I don't have a foundation on my house yet.
Right.
Shoot, I worry about my foundation first before I worry about somebody else.
But if you're worrying about something or you want to build a house, what are you going to do? You're going to plan, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're going to make a plan. And then there are things that are happening right now that may make that plan easier or harder to establish.
But at the end of the day, my builder is not a man. He's God.
Of course. But you also have a self-centric mindset that when those things happen, I'm going to figure it out and it's going to be me on me.
Yeah, I'm going to figure it out.
Which is fine. Which is fine to think.
I'm not going to blame another nigga for if my bill ends up being 1,000, I'm going to figure out, I'm going to find 1,000.
If the government says, pay 10,000 or go homeless.
It's going to get paid.
Hope is not going to yell. Hope is not going to scream. Hope is not going to vote for somebody who can make it better.
No, I will vote. No, because I'm going to be paying 10,000. No,
are you going to vote for somebody that's going to make it better, or are you just going to say, Hope got it?
No, I'll vote for a nigga who's going to make it better.
No, you got it, bro. You said it doesn't matter. You got it.
Oh, yeah,
so don't vote. Don't vote.
I'm gonna vote.
No,
though.
you don't. Listen.
That's literally what I was saying about the Department of Education.
You don't need to. You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Hell yeah, I got it. I'm not dependent. So if somebody, I'm gonna do my research.
If the government says, Hope Adebayo, next year you're gonna pay $5,000 every month for rent, right? Hope is gonna pay that. You don't need to vote for it because Hope got it. You
Hope got it, but Hope would like to pay a little less. You don't need to vote, and you don't need influence from the government or anything else. You got it yourself. I don't need it, but I'd like it.
Thank you.
That's what I want to hear you say. I don't need it, but I'd like it.
That's what I want you to hear you say. See, and that's the mindset a lot of Americans have. A lot of Americans, because of our capitalism, whoever is still listening, a lot of Americans have a very capitalistic mindset, and that capitalistic mindset feeds me. How do I make myself rich? How do I benefit me? The system.
Nobody's putting money in my
that's
pocket,
just what the system is. I'm speaking objectively. These are not subjective beliefs or opinions.
I agree.
This is what capitalism is. Capitalism is self-centered. Capitalism is how do I make me richer? It doesn't matter what happens to you, right?
No, I care about what happens.
No, but I'm saying that's what capitalism is. Yeah. Capitalism is making yourself self-sufficient. It's making yourself money. Pull yourself. It's American culture.
Pull yourself up.
So a lot of people who have that same mindset as Hope, kind of self-centric, right? Kind of capitalistic, are those, I believe those are the same people who probably voted for Trump, right? Because they believe that no matter what the government does or says, I'm going to make sure I'm good, which is fine to believe, right? They don't believe how it affects other people. They just believe that they want the best for themselves. And that's who voted for Trump. And it makes sense. It makes sense. If you're thinking about it, you want yourself to be good. And that's who they voted for. And it makes sense. That's why we're arguing back and forth. Is because we have fundamental differences in the way that we think. You have a very self-centric idea of yourself and your people, and I don't. And that's the main difference. I'm not just going to say, oh, what benefits me? I'm going to think, how is this going to affect my neighbor? How am I going to make life better for my neighbor as well as myself? That's how I think.
I can't make life better for my neighbor if I'm over here struggling to make life better for me. But life got to be better. Life got to be good for me to help my neighbor.
Well, true. I agree.
But yeah, I voted for Joe Biden in 2020. I was a Joe Biden supporter.
Sleepy Joe?
Sleepy Joe, I voted for your ass. It's really your fault. I didn't vote. Because if I voted for you in 2020... If
he wasn't sleepy no more,
he screwed the whole sleepy. That was passive. If you were actually just a good leader, I would have voted. I have no problem voting for Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
I don't care about Republican or Democrat. Yeah. That's why I couldn't vote for either. Yeah. But at the end of the day, bruh...
At the end of the day, the day gonna end.
Regardless if my bill, because someone was talking about, man, if it push came to shove, he said his student loans, he owes $220K in student loans.
Who?
But this one guy,
oh my Lord!
But he only took out $140 bill because of the interest. And now because in the past he's been paying for 10 years, and he's only hit $1,600 of his loan.
Oh my God!
And he said, when push comes to shove now, because now with the new administration and
it's
how
so difficult
they're handling it, it's gonna be harder. He's gonna have to pay like $5,000 a month.
Yes. So he said, if it comes to paying my rent or feeding my family, I'm gonna do that. He said, like, screw the loans.
You're drunk.
$5,000?
If you think I'm gonna pay a $5,000 loan,
you're drunk.
Versus feeding my kid?
Yeah.
No. We actually need to go into the Department of Education. Cause why as a college student who is paying for his own college fees, am I getting bombarded by my school FAFSA or my school Department of Finance
bursar's office?
Hey yo, you can't enroll
unless you pay this. Yeah.
Instead of this. What do you think I'm gonna do? They finna send me electronic paper to sign. Nigga, they just told me my account is on hold. I gotta sign it.
Yep.
Now I took out a $20,000 loan.
Yep. Nothing you gotta do.
And that's the Department of Education we're talking about. These niggas been doozling my ass.
Doozling my ass.
Bro, see, that's what I mean, where it's just like, Bro, I get it that the Department of Education does some good things, but let's not act like these niggas are
the education system.
The greatest mighty
It's not
warriors.
about. It's not about having.
These niggas are sick.
It's not about having the. That's the way the system has been forever.
Nah.
That's the way the system has been forever.
Because who pays? The thing is,
government has
the
been
Pell Grants aren't free, nigga. The interest
taxes.
Yeah, taxes.
Of course.
But
you pay your taxes, don't you?
Yeah, but
I pay my
interest,
taxes.
But that interest you get on the loan is gonna pay for someone else's college too, ain't it?
And that's what it is.
That's why I'm saying that Pell Grant really ain't free.
And that's what it is.
You paying for it at the end of the day.
But you're not gonna give that money back, are you?
Eventually, I will.
Oh, once you pay all that money back.
No,
yeah, that's true.
Because I got in full transparency. I ain't got no shame in my game. And I got 80 grand in loans. By the end of the day, I probably would have paid 150. Yeah. If you take the Pell Grant, the little change them little gave me, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
But look at it.
150 and I took out 80. That nigga should go to jail, bro. Nah, if I had 100,000, I'm putting in the loans.
No, of course.
Because I'm gonna be a dude with the next nigga.
This thing that you just put on a whole rant about capitalism right there, and that's what it is, bro. That's the system. That system we were born into. That system we gotta try to work to.
So do you fix it or do you just play by the rules?
No, you fix it and you make sure administrations aren't doing what they're doing to these people. Whether now somebody's gonna have to pay $5,000 a month for loans because of a new administration. I don't know who's president right now. I don't know who it is, but Joe Biden happened. People paid loans during Joe Biden, so same thing.
Joe Biden, his ass told everybody and their mama.
Oh, he's gonna cancel it.
Cancel. They ass said, hell no, you ain't canceling nothing. This money,
and that's my whole thing. He's making things harder. This new administration is just making things harder when they don't have to be. It's just making things harder when they don't need to be.
Let's have this conversation in 5 years and.
Yeah, that's true.
And I truly do not care.
Let him cook.
Trump, Elon, y'all niggas are sick. If you want, what you wanted to hear.
Oh yeah.
Niggas are sick. At the end of the day, I'm a sick man too. Woof woof. I'm a sinner, man.
No, you don't want to be put. I feel like people have been praying the craziest prayers against those people. Those people, hopefully, they have God.
That's actually sin.
Those people better have. No, not really.
No, it is sin.
The stuff in Gaza, when people's families have died. Look, and I don't think that's ill will though, because I don't think that's ill will though. I don't think that's ill will though. Nah. If somebody kills your whole family, you're not just gonna pray for their happiness, bro.
It's not about praying for their happiness.
Nah,
it's not about praying.
You pray that God visits them.
Yeah,
you pray that God visits them. Whatever God wants to do with them, He does.
But God is a God of grace too, though.
Of course.
The same God that's visited you is the same God that should visit them.
I think God can turn. I think all the evil that we see. First of all, I do agree that the media is going to inflate everything He does to make it seem a lot worse than it is. I agree, but I do believe that whatever Trump and Elon has planned for evil, it's going to be for my benefit. That's been my prayer this whole administration.
No.
Anything Elon and Trump has for evil will turn to my good.
Yeah.
Anything the enemy has planned for, even if it's not Trump, even if it's Kamala, whatever. Whoever is there, whenever administration has evil plans for me and my family and my household, God will turn it around for my good.
Genesis 50:20, man.
God will turn it around for my good. Whatever the devil has planned for evil, He will make it good.
So then, am I a bad guy when I think about Romans? When I think about Romans 5, where it hits on there's more grace than there will ever be evil in the world. That's why I'm not tripping. Will that make me a bad guy? Because I'm like, yeah, this nigga could dismantle this and that. It's still gonna get figured out. Niggas done a lot more with a lot less.
Yo, shout out to the Supreme, or I don't know, the courts. I don't know what system it is actually, but shout out to the courts and the justices that are knocking down a lot of this wild shit he's trying to propose.
No, that's
shout out to
job.
them, bro.
They're doing
shout
their
out.
job.
No, he wants to dismantle them. He actually wants to charge, which is actually crazy. He wants to charge those guys and threaten them. So that if they make laws or if they don't pass things that he proposes, he wants to sue them. So that they can be sued and they can get in trouble.
He can sue them.
One person was actually found dead. Yes.
I heard about
Yes.
that, the New Hampshire. But
You're telling me?
No, let's be for real. Niggas been dying.
Hope,
been dying, bro.
no,
I mean, this ain't nothing new. Niggas been dying since.
The president has never said that he's going to sue a court justice because the court justice isn't passing their laws. That sounds like a dictator.
No,
that sounds like Russian. He wants to go be Putin ass.
I agree with you. But let's not act like the government as
let's not act like an administration is. Let's not act like a president's ever done that. Let's not act like a president's ever given an ad in front of the White House with a Tesla. Whoa, I love this Tesla. I'ma buy two.
That's his good. That's his friend. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, sucky friend. That's his sucky friend.
If my friend had
they probably
a car,
sleep together with the same bed sheets and everything.
Shoot.
Yo,
I stand by my niggas, yeah. I stand by my niggas, yeah. That's my boy.
Man.
Well, I'm standing by my niggas, bro.
Yeah, he gonna stand by them until them polls go down, until them votes go down. Elon did it. He did it. I had nothing to do with the guys.
I stand by my niggas. Yeah.
Oh man, Elon, get ready to be the biggest scapegoat of whenever that shit blows up. Let's not act
like niggas just started dying and.
No, let's not act like people haven't threatened court justices.
Okay,
you're not gonna pass my votes. Okay, I'ma sue you and get you out of there.
That's just words, bro. Those just words. Niggas try to sue Trump too.
Thoughts become words, and words
become
actions. Thoughts become words, and words become actions.
Okay.
It's happened.
So let's say a Supreme Court justice spends time in jail. Is it Trump's fault, or is it the other judge who sent the nigga to jail, or is it the idiots? Is it the idiots on that agree say send him to jail?
It's even the fact that you're attempting to do something like that. You are a bummy bum. Are you trying to be a dictator or are you trying to be a president?
No,
only a dictator is going to be like, no, what? You don't agree with what I say? Take him to jail. What does that sound like? A king.
But
all these people who pretend to be patriots. Oh, I'm a patriot.
That's not happening.
I'm a patriot. We don't listen to kings or queens. Trump literally referred to himself as the king, and now he's saying, "Oh, you don't believe in me? Jail. You're gesturing me off with his head." That's literally what he's doing right now.
But then they got 4 years, bro. Let's buckle up for these 4 years.
No, literally, it's gonna be like
Let's buckle up and grind.
Oh my goodness,
bro. That nigga could sue Betty White, bro. It won't
R.I.P.
affect
Betty,
me,
bro.
It won't affect me.
R.I.P. Betty, man. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out because a lot of
this gotta get cut because golly,
a lot of ranting, bro. Thank you guys. We love you, man. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been another episode of Whole Lotta Podcast. I am your host, Ebenezer Ojo.
Hope out about it.
We love you. Peace.